We will make it shine. I pray for just a tiny percent. If it does, I'ma say another amen. We will make it shine. And then the chat will erupt into a hype chant. If it does, I can say another amen. We will make it shine. We will make it shine. I pray for just a tiny percent. If it does, I'ma say another amen. We will make it shine. And then the chat will erupt into a hype chant. If it does, I can say another amen. We will make it shine. Tell what we do now. We throwing. Keep going the call down. If the shiny comes out, tell what we do now. Reach in, now reach out. And take the ball out. If our shiny breaks out, tell what we do now. We throwing. Keep going. Throw. We throwing. Keep going. Throw.
That's right. Hey. What is happening, everybody? I know. Just give me a second. Just give me un momento. Por favor y gracias. All right. So, I hope everybody's doing very good. I know we got that absent mind Matt up in the chat, and we got Lisa. Thank you guys so much for being here. I want to try to get y'all's chat actually on this piece, but it is going to require I think it needs to be like a bigger size, because you can see right above my head it's like very tiny looking, right? So let's give it like a 500 height. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. We'll see if that works, but hey. So we're gonna do some battles, we're gonna do some pack openings, all that good stuff, man. I am ready, and I hope you are. So thank you so much to Matt and Lisa for being ready, and anybody that's there on the lurk. So if you have any questions, if you're just starting this app or whatever, I would love to answer those on this stream. And if not, then just enjoy the ride, man. So yeah, we have a little baby account. That's the smaller screen on the right, and then it's level 5, so it's kind of just beginning on things. And then my built-out account is gonna be the main one. And so for the battles and things like that, I think I'm gonna kind of auto until we're out of the like tutorial style ones over here. But that will at least, I think, even just kind of having auto battles and stuff will let people know like this is what it looks like to build out an account and whatnot. This is what you do, right? And the auto's kind of fun because it just goes boom, boom, boom. It goes really fast, actually. So let's get that one started. I'll get a battle going too, and we'll see kind of just how things are going. But if you guys want to, feel free to recommend a typing. Now, I know that oftentimes it does take a little while for my words to register to everybody, then to give me feedback on like which type you want to see. So I'm going to start off with this Misty deck. I'm really trying to build it up, and so I'm trying to see what it needs right now. And I think it definitely needs another Misty card. The problem is I have 2 already, which is your max, and so I would need the full art Misty and whatnot. Wow, opponents get found very fast now. Oh, it's very nice. But yeah, Matt was like, LOL, I'm like level 3. Hey, it's all gravy, man. Everybody's got to start somewhere, right? Everybody's got to start. So that's all you need, man. So I love it. We're going second, which is perfect. This person's a sweat. They already have the, like, Mewtwo card sleeves and all that stuff. I'm scared. I'm just, like, auto-scared when I see this. Yeah, Misty sounds good. All right, man. Whoa, we got Mischievous. It's like mischievous, I guess. Mischievous. Okay, so they're gonna go with Mewtwo EX. It's like you can almost expect now with Psychic decks, it's just always gonna be Mewtwo, ain't it? Mewtwo EX. Shambler's up in here. What's going on, Sham? Nice and early, everybody. We just got started. Staryu. So yeah, Starmie would be great. One thing that I do wish I had was the Starmie EX. So right here, you're at an impasse. If I had the Misty, it would be great because I would be all like, hey, maybe we should be building up the Articuno while also giving an energy to our Squirtle. Now we also want the Misty for that too. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do the Squirtle only because I really... We really want to do the damage to the Mewtwo. You know what I mean? That Mewtwo is going to be the bane. So that's what it's all about. Shambler's going to be busy with work. So he's like, I'll be in and out. Hey man, it's okay. Unless you want to forego work and support your boy Dr. Kendo. I know that you want to stop working and just support me, right? You know, who needs to feed their families? Ninten is up in the chat saying, hello, Kendo. What is going on, Ninten? How you been? It's always, Ninten, how you been? Thing I love about Starmie, it's an evolved form, takes no energy to retreat, also just takes 1 energy, of course, to do the attack. So it's very nice. It's very, very nice. So if they have a Giovanni, they'll be able to KO me. But I'm going to hope and pray that they don't have that early Giovanni. Like I say, we want to be doing as much damage to the Mewtwo as possible while we get Articuno ready for the battle. And then that's the nice thing, is we have this lying in wait. That's my phrase in this game, is lying in wait. You guys. But yeah, Lisa said me too. Is that me too on busy with work? You went to London and might have caught a cold. Oh no. Ninten. That is a crazy. I'm glad you got to go to London. So we're going to go ahead and retreat right here. If you didn't know, if you just like have no experience with the battles and stuff like that, retreating actually can be good unless you're very strategic about your, like, okay, I'm going to sacrifice this Pokemon on purpose because of what's coming up next or something. You know, like, you really want to be deliberate about that stuff. So I hope that we can occasionally give these tips every now and then, man. Like I say, we really want to get this Mewtwo out of there before it can get the 4 energies, right? Because that side drive is going to defeat us in just one fell swoop. And so they have a potion. That's what I was afraid of, man. I was just like, are they going to have a potion? And then they did. Because even if we Blizzard, we would have to use the Giovanni. And we can Blizzard on the next turn. So that's the good news, is as long as they don't red card us. I like say that and it's going to be... But, we'll see. Okay, good. This is very good. So we're lucky also that Blizzard only takes 3, right? We want that. And so we don't want a Sabrina. We do want that Mewtwo EX on out of here. And so, like I say, with Giovanni, that's the ticket. They're probably on the other side of the screen like, oh, God. Because now we're going to do the 90 to take it out. So we baited out the potion. It was great. Did the 10 damage to each of those. Got 2 for the prize pack, man. Mischievous. That is the deck. Mischievous. Does that make sense? It's like mischievous. Mischievous. And so, yeah, we probably don't have enough cards over here on the little baby account. Okay, the opponent already conceded. They were just like, okay, I lost my Mewtwo. I'm out. So, let's see it. Looks like I liked my own showcase item. So yes, if you guys do have any friends in this game, by the way, I'm adding people. So if you want to, feel free to ask me for the friend code and stuff like that. And if you want more friends, I can add you on the little baby account especially, because it's got just me as a friend. So yeah, that was brutal, you guys. For the other person, that Mewtwo player's big mad. Yeah, dude, they did not like that, man. They knew, though. They knew once their Mewtwo was gone, it was just like, okay, that's over. I mean, what were they gonna do? Send out Mr. Mime on me? No. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, let's go ahead and try to open a pack just because we have 209 right here, and I'm not really hoarding Hourglass for this account, so we can just kind of... We really need to get cards for it. You saw that it got defeated. We need some fire. So let's do it. Let's also... Why not? We'll do one on here. Just kind of double time it, right? Actually, you guys pick the pack, so here. Pick Char, Mewtwo, or Pika. Anybody in the chat. And welcome on in if you're just now coming in. And so, up until today, I had made the decision to not spend a single cent on the game. And it was really good. You can get a lot without doing that. So, it's great. And so the only thing is, yeah, Charizard on the little account for sure. But yeah, we'll do Pika since Shambler said that. We'll do Pika right here. So here we go. Let's double time it, you guys. This should be fun, right? But like I said, you know, it's just, you really don't need to spend, but I did finally decide. I was like, hey, I get to write it off if I'm streaming. I'm gonna do the premium pass, and if I really change my mind, I'll just cancel the free, you know, because it is free for the first 2 weeks. So let's see it, you guys. I didn't do them at the exact same time. It does not look like we got any huge banger right here. Misty, I wish we got the full art because, like I was trying to say before, my Misty deck really could just use as many Misties as possible, but you can only do 2 of any one single exact card. So that means if you get the Misty full art, that counts as an extra Misty card. You know, so we already have 2 of the Misty, the regular trainer card, right? And so, it's, it would be very nice if we could get that full art because then that would allow us to have yet another Misty. So like I say, on the little baby account, we're going to keep on opening, but this one, we'll get right back into a battle. Alrighty. Maybe we should just do like 10, but I don't want to do 10 of the exact same booster. Alright, so let's see. It would be fun, though, to just watch them all. Hey, we got the stars coming out of it. If you did not know, when the stars come out the top of the pack, that means that you got something nice, at least... usually. Alright, so let's see it. Ninetales. Very good. Pawniard. And it's the Slowpoke! Look at that! Oh, that's so cute. Look at all the little Slowpokes. Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, it's Shambler. Where's the... No, do I not have Twitch alert? No. No. Shambler, I'm sorry. This one, it was on the vertical. It was on the vertical. Here, browser source, add... Twitch alerts. There we go. I must have taken it off when I was recording one time. Okay. Shambler. Do it again. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much, man. Sham the man, you guys. It is Sham the me man. Thank you, brother. That it just means so much, dude. It's like he's been going for long enough that we have like 3 babies. You know? Isn't that crazy? So yeah, if you guys have a request for another typing, like fire, grass, you know, fighting, all these right here, you can see them. We've got Mel Metallica, but they don't let you name anything with Mel, M-E-L, because it's a person's name. And so I think that they're like, you can't have any private info. So yeah, I just called it Mel Metallica. It's supposed to be Mel Metallica. It's like, come on, man. Mel Metallica? Can I name my deck that? No, they don't let me. So I hope you guys are doing well. Let me make sure that I've got my vertical going okay. Yeah, I do. We good, geez. We good. Okay. Steel, alright, we're going Steel. I have not put this deck to the test. I don't think it's very good, only because Steel is the typing that has gotten the most shafted, I would say, in this game, although Melmetal's great. Problem is, I only have 1 of each, Meltan and Melmetal, so we're gonna have to rely on mainly Mawile, but you can see we also have Colorless, so it's kind of like a Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff EX deck with the Steel. So that's sort of the look at it right now, and really there's not other Steels I don't think that you can get in this game, so we're not really looking to collect that much else out of it, but hey, let's do it. So we'll save that as our deck, and we'll try to battle with it. Possibly a loss, though. That's what I'm saying. So they find the opponent so quick that I can't even set up an auto battle over here. Let's try to get this one going. Okay, yeah, let's just send it on in. Alright, so we got the coin toss second, which is what we love. Okay, so yeah, it's usually Mawile that we have to start out with, man. It's usually that Mawile. It's been a Mawile. Okay. Shambler's like, alright, it's work, lurk time. Minus the work, right? Just kidding. Okay, so they have Psychic. It's always Psychic, ain't it? So probably they have a Mewtwo EX, right? Watch them just... Okay. Thank God, dude. What a nice change of pace. What a nice change of pace. I so thought it was gonna be. Straight up Mewtwo EX all day, right? So what else has been going on? Niantian, did you, I know that the job hunt has been rough. I probably shouldn't remind you of that, should I? I was just gonna say, like, I know how rough that is and stuff. I can just go back to this traumatic time after college when I was trying to get a job and I was just paying off my wedding and all this stuff, man. So I know, and I'm so sorry. I feel for you. I am feeling. Okay, let's do that. The cool thing about Mawile is that you can potentially discard a random energy, which would be very nice. Of course, it'll be the next turn. We're not going to hand scope yet just because they just got 2 cards, right? So, no need, eh? So let's do that. Sing! Mel Metallica. You said, it has been, but I'm pushing through. I'm so glad. I know that you a tough cookie. I know that you would like to make sure that we know that, but I'm just trying to tell you that you don't have to be uber tough. We got you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what's the ability? You may flip a coin of heads. Oh yeah, that sucks. We need to get that Hypno out of there. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Let's do this. I guess we're gonna keep going. See, they're letting their Jigglypuff either fall or they're gonna retreat it after this. So, that's really the best we can do at the moment. We can Giovanni, but what's the point, right? Because we still wouldn't KO it. You want to KO that thing. Oh boy. Yep, there's that sleep. Tails the fox, ladies and gents. Come on, show me Okay. I was like, show me tail. So now we are asleep and they are gonna switch in. Farfetch'd is a beast, dude. It does 40 damage with that Leak Slap. It is suckish. Pokemon checkup. This is the good news, is we can wake up right here, right? Alright, so we do like that. We do like it. We probably will potion just because I know this deck doesn't have a whole lot lying there to whoop up, right? Let's go ahead and hand scope now that we have a red card, because that will let us examine. Ah, see, they have plenty of red cards and a potion, so maybe we should red card that out, eh? Let's do it. We don't want them to red card, we don't want them to potion. Nintendo said, in other news, I finally got confirmation of my graduation ceremony. Really? Wow. That's great. Let's do the potion. Hey, it's Abigail, over on the Twitch side, saying it's nice to see how much time and dedication you poured into your YouTube channel. Thank you. I hope that you're talking about the Pokemon Master Kendo YouTube channel. I've been doing all the hardcore stuff over there. Okay, so let's not wait too long. We may need to retreat this, so let's do that. If they have a Giovanni, then they'll be able to KO me. If not, we'll see, we'll see. We may just also discard that energy, in which case they'd have to put another one. Okay, great. But thank you to Abigail. How are you? Nintendo, or Absent-Mind Matt said, congrats, Nintendo, because yes, getting the confirmation of that, it's like another one of those things you don't have to think about now, right? We needed that. Alright, so yeah, good content, keep it up, thank you. That's so sweet. I really appreciate it. How have you been? Are you playing now that there's the global launch and everything? Okay. So yeah, this is where it gets a little tougher. If they have Giovanni, they're just gonna probably get the KO because I've already dedicated the 2 energy. You said you're good. Thanks for asking. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Well, yeah, I hope that you get a chance to play. I really hope anybody gets a chance to play that's interested, just because it is a free-to-play game. Oh my gosh, they got the potion. Dude, you're only supposed to have 2 potions. I mean, that was probably the best time for that, I guess. Best, worst time. Hey, and we get the Meltan, dude. That's what we are looking for in our back pocket to then go for Melmetal. It takes a lot of energy, but you can see it is kind of beastly. You said, yeah, but I understand how time-consuming editing can be. Yeah, that's the thing, is also editing the... If you saw the hot ones, or it's hit ones for my series, you know, that's what really, that took a long time to edit. And people are noticing, at least, you know. People are saying stuff like, yeah, the quality is really good and all that stuff. Okay. So, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and go into Far-Fetched. And the reason is because... we don't want to put Meltan in and just watch it. Okay, so let's do this. Farfetch'd also has the energy. And you saw that we put, of course, the energy on our Mawile before. I don't recall, I don't think you can actually get it out when it's asleep, so we may actually lose the Mawile if we're not lucky? I guess. Okay. Okay, you said London was the break that you needed? Alright. Yeah, Nintendo, if you had a ball, that's perfect. Perfect. Yeah, so we can't because it's asleep, so we are going to have to end that turn, unfortunately. That is the suck. And I don't know what good that is, but hey, we're awake. So, yeah. Yeah, well, I appreciate it, Agatha. I can't afford any editor. If people don't know, this is what's tough about, like, editing and all that stuff, is that I always wonder, I'm like, how do people afford editors when they are not, like, million subscriber YouTubers and whatnot? Because that Hit Ones video, for example, is like 40 minutes long and stuff like that. It's made about $1, you know? I cannot pay you the amount that you're looking for. Alright, so let's see. So we won't want to put that out just yet. Let's put the Farfetch'd here. We have to just keep building up our Melmetal. Okay. Let's just kind of wait. The problem is, yeah, I feel like they're going to... I'm just worried they're going to Sabrina us and then try to take out the Meltan, but hey, it's strong enough. I think we can wait. Let's just leak it up. Okay. Actually, I did. I was going to make a deck. I was like, what am I sitting here doing? When I'm focused on this battle that takes all the attention. Okay, so let's see. Do we have some fire types enough to make a deck? No. They're not really basics, just Charmander, you know? Yeah, Nintendo's like, I know about the editing sitch. Yeah, that's exactly right, as I've been doing it, like, so long. Yeah, Agatha, unless it's $0, then the budget is too much. You know what I mean? I can't. Like, I don't have any money to spare in the YouTube channels. I have 3 YouTube channels, and I make, like, maybe $100 a month, approximately. One of them has 200,000 subscribers. I mean, 190,000 subscribers. Isn't that crazy? That's how little money we make on YouTube, okay? Alright, so unfortunately, we're gonna also lose the Farfetch'd because of the sleep, man. It's because of the sleep. So I wish that we had a better story there for that. And so I'm hoping that Melmetal is the win we're looking for. Alright, so did we have base for anything else? We do kind of have some fighting. We could make a deck over there when you combine with colorless normal. So yeah, we could try. They load you up on the grass at the beginning, which is nice. Grass is a good type and all that. But it does look like this needs to pull just a few more. Trying to remember which all the fighting types are in. He said, alright, no worries, mate. Yeah, appreciate the kindness. Appreciate it. Are all the fighting in there? I think they evenly just disperse them. I think that's the thing. Let's do... We'll go Mewtwo on this one. Alright. So now we're sending in the Melimetal. The question is, was that the right move? Because they may send in something... Yeah, they might try to send in that to do some extra damage to me. We'll see. Alright. So... It is nice to have another Mawile, I guess, but also we need to build up Jiggly. We'll do that. So we'll focus on that here in a second. Man, I'm scared. Lisa's like, hey, Nintendo. She's like, hello again. Alright. So, yeah, let's just do that. I'm a little worried. I probably should have put in Pawniard first, but it is good because what if they KO'd Pawniard and then, yeah, so that's good because we only have one prize pack left, so that is how we had to do it, I guess. Wow, Aerodactyl, dude, I don't even have that card on my main. Isn't that crazy, you guys? Aerodactyl. Jeez. But yeah, the opponent shuffles the active Pokemon into their deck. That could be good or bad, right? It's only good if they're whooping you. Oh my gosh, this sleep is just like... I'm going to bang my head against a wall, right? Alright. Okay. Can't I flip a coin right when it starts? So that I can wake up? So yeah, they are looking to do that damage. Luckily, Melmetal resists, and thank you, I'm awake. Alright, good. So we can just KO that right away, get that Hypno out of here, dude. Because I hate that Hypno. I hate it. I do, I truly hate it. We should put them to sleep just for that. Okay. So it's going to do 120, so we will get the KO on that. And they are probably looking then to do this. So yeah, we are very lucky that we got the heads right there. I mean, we would have had like another turn to probably process and try to wake up and everything, but that was very good for that case. Alright. Let's see if we can complete any of these other like quests right here. Yeah, they're gonna concede. Alrighty guys, we are rocking socks, man. We are rocking the socksin'. Doesn't ever go this good for us when we start streaming, does it? So, let's see. Knock out your opponent's active Pokemon with a fire type. See, yeah, we need a fire. That's the bad thing. To complete some of these extra quests. What about this deck? Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Man, brutal if you're my opponents. Am I right or am I right? Okay. Let's see what kind of friendship is magic is happening here. Hey, Absinthe My Mat has added me back. Thanks, man. Alright. Let's get this started. Okay, so we should, yep, we got a thanks for the battle. If you don't send a thanks, I feel like that's ultimately, that's the saltiest salt, right? It's the easiest thing. They make it so easy to just thanks. Okay. So if you guys ever want to say a type, you know that I'm looking for it, man. We'll use fighting fire, grass, water, whatever you want. Electric. Otherwise, I'll probably just keep kind of alternating. I know my fire and probably water decks are the top two right now that I have. I just still need to build out some of them. But yeah, we have two different dark. We got Sick to My Stomach, right? And then we got Agatha Darkness. The Muck one and stuff. This is probably still needs to be built out, but it's almost there. It's just about poisoning, right? It's like all about that poison. The main thing I wanted was not to have the two Nidoking. Like right there, I just wanted to have the one. I just need more with the Mucks and the... Either Muck or Weezing, really, because they're both kind of hand in hand. Yeah, let's see that fire deck. Alright, let's go with only flames, you guys. We go all about that Charizard EX, and I got the Moltres EX that I needed with this deck. So that is the combo that you're looking for if you're sticking with Charizard at least. You probably want the Moltres EX, not the regular Moltres, right? You're looking for the Moltres EX, the one that basically has an energy attack. It gives you energy. So we did not get that right off the bat, but you can see we got Rapidash. Oh man, me and my opponent in sync here. Alright. They're Psychic. Again, what is up with Psychic? Okay, Matt Legacy, he says, the Mach 1, I love Nidoking. We do have Agatha Darkness with Nidoking as well, so if that doesn't work out for me, we could do it that way too. But hey, let's see it. Is the audio okay? Absent my Matt and Nintendo? I didn't think to ask you guys, I should have. Okay, so we're getting the points over there on little baby account too. That's what we need. We just need it to get those hourglasses, the points, the decks, everything just to start building up. You just slowly but surely build it on up. Build it on up. We just want to be able to make... Okay, great. Show me the money. Okay, yeah, that is basically just the Mewtwo EX. The full art. So yeah, this is rough. Their whole bench is built up now, everything. So they're going to retreat. That's an interesting choice. I guess it's because they didn't want me to KO. And so yeah, this one, that is brutal because it's got 80 HP. That was a good move, actually. I was confused at first, but that was smart. Okay, we got the Chore. See, we want the Char. Problem is, I do want to be doing damage. Forgot we can't evolve. It's the first turn. That's what's sucky. I would have loved to evolve. They can't kill me right away, though. Everything that could kill me would take 2 energy. Okay. We're just going to have to do that, and we're going to evolve to Rapidash. We're going to start building up Charmander. We want to get that Charmander built up as quick as possible. Okay. What about... Oh, yeah, I was going to see... It is hard going 2 accounts. I was wondering, is this going to be hard? It's only because I want to focus on the battle, right? But that's the challenge. That's the challenge element of it. Shamla said, dang, did I miss someone bother you try to sell stuff? Yeah, at first they were trying to like sound like a real person, but then they showed their true colors, right? They were trying to sell me like an editor. They're like, great job on your YouTube channel. And I was like, oh, maybe this is someone that's come through in this massive push I've been doing for this game. So I gave them the benefit of the doubt. I guess I got tricked. I don't know. I mean, I didn't sign up for anything. She was just like, hey, well, I offer editing. At least she was like nicer than the average, just like, spam bot! Okay. So, you guys, let's do this. Because I'm afraid they might red card or something, if I got 2 Charmeleons, I'm gonna play one. The only suckish thing will be if they Sabrina. It's like, you know, we have to waste all this energy that we've been building up, or let it get hurt. But I have the potion. Now, if they Sabrina and red card, then I'm really a dead man. Yeah, they're building up hardcore, man, because if they get a Gardevoir, it can get energy. It's crazy. It is crazy. Alright, so it looks like... Really, I'm trying to get fire over here on this side. We have a little bit, but it would be nice to get like 1 or 2 more fire basics. So that's what I keep going back and checking. Let's try like a Wonder Pick, maybe. Look at that, we get Charizard right away. So, the cool thing is we get to KO, and then they're probably at least going to be close to KOing, right? Let's do this. I know it's not always nice to show my hand, but I'm very afraid of this opponent, so I'm trying to just make sure that nothing bad will happen. So, what's going to happen after this? They're going to... That's 20. Yeah, so this is actually a decent spot to be in. We could potion up our Rapidash to make it last even longer, but I do kind of want to save that for Charizard. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, uh-oh. Did my Twitch chat leave the chat? I'm only seeing 1 out of 1. Seems like we're still fine over there. Just don't know if it's coming on the restream. So Shambler, if you're talking and I'm not seeing it, I'm sorry. I don't see it, huh? Oh, there it is. No, it's back. So yeah, you see that they did. They had a red card right there. It's very good that we used what we had to use, right? Because that would have been devastating if we had the good stuff. Alright, so let's do this. And we have the X speed, man. This is perfect. This is great. So, what I'm actually gonna do... Someone might be like, this is sus. But, I'm gonna do this. It's because we want the KO on this Porygon to bait out either of those two Pokemon. So very nice. We don't want to have to go through another turn, right? So it was nice to pick up the KO. Either force out that Mewtwo, yep, so we can then, boom, just kill it in one fell swoop with the Charizard, dude. Easy. Easy victory, AA. There's that Moltres that I was talking about. You flip 3 coins, you can put fire energy for the heads, and they conceded. See what I mean? Brutal if you're against me, and Odin the Pug is in the chat. What's up, Odin the Pug? Oh man, look at that Nidoqueen card, dude. We're gonna do it. We're gonna recover. Look at that. Beautiful. I don't have that on any account. Beautiful. All around, man, we are undefeated thus far. Absent my man in the chat getting that Charizard EX. That's what you want, son. Did you get the base Charizard EX, or was it like an alt art, full art? That'd be crazy. And we got Goldeen instead. Oops, I picked Only Flames again. I forgot that wasn't okay to advance the menu. Did I just play this person? I might have just played this person. They're like, oh no, I'm playing him again. Oh my god. I think I just played them. Alright, let's see it. It's the Ponyta again. What, is this gonna happen exactly the same? No, okay. If it is the same person, they switch to fire. Okay, let's thank that person. Let's get the Pokeball. We did get the Charmander out here. And another one. So we do have 2 shots at it. It's Professor Oak. We really want... We could see if we get Moltres. Why not, huh? So very nice. Okay, so we'll want that. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's hope that we get a... whoa, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be Gatlu over there on the Twitch side doing that Judigan raid. Thank you so much, man. He said Judigan is passing it on. Ladies and gentlemen, when a raid happened, I used to do songs that I wrote and whatnot. I might not do the cringe dance that goes with it, but we'll still do the song, man, in celebration while we focus on this battle too. Alright, so Gadlu, thank you so much. He says, Kendo, how are you, man? Well, thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm taking too long on everything now. I'm all flustered. Where's the song? Here it is. Alright, you guys, I wrote this song, little parody. Alright. Hopefully some of y'all recognize it. Get your lighters up, and let's do this. Thank you so much again to Gatlu. Please, if you're over there, go follow Gatlu.
Come on down, you know where to find me, where the Pokemon call down their allies shining. Oh, won't you please make the call?
Oh, yeah.
Come on down, you know where to find me, where the Pokemon call down their allies shining. Oh, won't you please make the call?
Take me down, that's right, Gab Madrid. How you doing? Your mic is good. Thank you so much, man. A 24-hour shiny hunt stream. Are you kidding me, dude? Won't you please, ladies and gentlemen, take me home? But if you're from my crew, please go follow Gatlu. That means also you on the YouTube side. You guys know what to do. Twitch.tv/GHATLUE. And let's hear it again.
Come on down, you know where to find me, where the Pokemon call down their allies shining. Oh, won't you please make the call?
Make the call.
Come on down, you know where to find me, where the Pokemon call down their allies shining. Oh, won't you please make the call?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like Judigan says I'm about to pass out. Oh wait, that was Judigan. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Why am I crazy? It was Judigan raid. I am the ultimate fail. Judigan. Please, you have my sincere apologies. That is so my fault. I don't even have an excuse. I'm tired and I'm a dad, but like I seriously have no excuse, dude. I am so sorry. What disrespect. You guys, I am terrible, terrible. And for that, I must pour hot sauce down my throat or something. Judigan was the one that did the raid. What an idiot I am. I am just so sorry. So please, you guys, that was for Judigan. Juddigon. See, now I'm messed up because I'm an idiot. Okay. My God. I am so sorry again. But yes, congrats on the 24 hours. That was Judigan. And Gatlu's laughing. See, Gatlu was like the first one that talked, and I was like, oh my gosh, he has a Drudigan. It's like Judigan. But he did say it was just a suggestion for you. Very kind from him. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm messing everything up. I am messing so much up, dude. What an idiot I am. Judigan. Oh my God, I'm never going to forgive myself now. I am never going to forgive me. Judigan, thank you. I really hope that went well. I know that you said you're about to pass out and stuff, so I know you might be leaving. If you're sticking around, my voice is very good to fall asleep to, I've heard. So, I mean, my wife does it. I could be telling her the most important thing in the entire world, and she'll just, like, fall asleep. He's an awesome streamer. All right. See, I'm going to follow him right now. The Judigan. What a complete fool I am, dude. I am so sorry. Again. You have my sincerest apologies. There really is no excuse for that, man. Gosh, I try so hard not to be rude. Okay, Judigan. Here we go, man. I'm following you over there, dude. And thank you so much to Gab Madrid, who said, cool song, Dr. Kendo, have a follow. So thank you again. Boom. On that, we've done now. Follow Judigan. I'm going to paste it in the chat for anybody. Please follow Jud. You gotta love it. Anybody up? Okay. Well, hey, that was good. Even running out of time still worked. See, now I'm just, everything is like, my brain can't recover from this because I've been such a jerk face. I'm so sorry, man. So thank you again. Thank you so much for trusting me with your viewers. Me, who has proven to be incompetent at this point. But yes, we did see, of course, a lurk that was from Crimes, right? Crimes1 Streams. I'm sorry, I'm probably going to mess everybody's names up now because I'm all messed up. But yeah, new Baroque was in here. Baroque? You know? But Poke for Lex is up in here, you guys. Trevor. That's Trevor2432, of course, you guys. Don't get it twisted. So let's go ahead and start building this up. I'm sure my opponent's like, what is this guy waiting for? Everything is messed up, you know? But yeah, Gatlu was like, your mic is so good. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's partly the mic, partly the voice, right? I found a mic that really fits the voice correctly. You know what I'm saying? So, let us... we'll keep building up. We are going to keep building. See, once we get the Charizard... Tails the Fox. Oh, great. Tons of tails. Alright, let's put it on this fool. But yes, you said it was an awesome time there. Yes, it's amazing. You've been on vacation for a month in New Zealand, man. I was probably right across the street from you. I was at that pizzeria down the street over there. Okay. But yeah, you said, you know, he won't mind it, but how is Pocket? Yes, I have been really loving Pocket, you guys, and if anybody is curious, of course, over on YouTube, on that side, it's Pokemon Master Kendo. I have like a Hot Ones show, but it's with this game, and so probably a lot of you guys may know Spraggles if you know Gatlu. Hopefully Judigan knows that crew. But yeah, Spraggles was my first guest on the show, so it's essentially, again, like Hot Ones, but with this game. Kind of cool, right? Let's go ahead and do this. It may be a little sus. I sound like Patrick Warburton. Hey, Peter. Hey. That's very surprising. I've never heard that my speaking voice is like Patrick Warburton, but when I'm warmed up, I can do the Joe Family Guy. Let's see. I have to try to regain consciousness of this whole thing, you guys. He said, haha. Alright. Hey, Peter. I love it when he does that, like, you know, alright! Like he starts, like, screaming. So he'd be, like, being all calm and normal, and then just suddenly burst into it, you know? Okay. But yeah, thank you. If you have a voice request, I'm not super warmed up right now, but I am a voice actor. Okay, we need to stop just doing nothing over here on this little mini account. It's just I'm worried. Okay, now it's time to take the Moltres away. We've been dancing around it too long. Too long. Sweet. Oh, you like my overlay? Thank you, dude. I'm so glad you like it. It's very simplistic. The main thing is just the chat. It's so small. I think I have to edit that off stream or just when I have my brain back, because right now I'm so flustered, dude. I'm still trying to recover from being an idiot. Okay, let's X speed. I'm trying not to do such stupid stuff right now, you guys. Gosh, I feel like such a dumb head. You could do Peter too. Listen, I do voices. Again, I don't think of myself as very warmed up right now. My voice kind of hurts. But let's see. We could Giovanni. It's just that we won't get the KO, you know? That's what's suckish. Let's do this. We're going to try to bait out something that they have that we need to wreck. You know what I'm saying? There's videos on it's Pokemon Master Kendo again, and when I'm doing the battles, I'll often like end it with a voice. And so, like, if anybody does anybody know Krang from Ninja Turtles? I did like a Krang voice on one of them. Okay, so let's do that attack. Where's my Charizard, man? Where is Char? Thank you guys. How is everyone? You know, just if you're lurking, if you're doing anything else while watching me. How you guys been? How you been? Alright, so that was suck. They totally did a lot of damage. Okay. Trying to think what our... We need the Charizard and we just don't get it. We got the potion? I mean, come on, man. So yeah, we're gonna have to do this. I'm a little worried though. See, I'm sure they're waiting for Flareon or something. Okay. Oh, Peter. So that was okay. It's just I don't desire. Lisa said, "What's a holiday? I've never had one of those." Oh my God, Lisa, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. But yeah, Krang from Ninja Turtles, anyone? Shredder from Ninja Turtles? You know, shut up, Krang. We'll be dining on turtles tonight. Okay, still, everyth's 80 HP, man. What's up with the 80? You said Krang from the 80s and 90s series? Yeah, he's the... I told you, Shredder. We can't go into another dimension. I'm surrounded by nincompoops. You know, he's always got that, like, when he's talking. Gatlu's like, OMG. Shredder, you imbecile. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to just retreat, man. Why? Why do we not get Charizard? You said that is perfect. The thing about Krang and the dude that voices him was Pat Freely. Does anybody know Pat Freely, maybe? But, he was essentially saying, like, okay, they wanted this villain who they described as a big blob. They said he's a brain. He's very, like, smart and evil, but he's supposed to be funny. So the guy, Pat Fraley, I've heard him talk about it in an interview. He was saying, like, well, okay, so if he's, like, smart and stuff like that, let's, like, pitch him up, you know, not like a deep voice, even though he's a villain, right? Let's pitch him up. So, you know, you got this, oh my gosh, Flareon came through. Oh, what a terrible match this has been, huh? So we're gonna have to try this and get a Heat Blast, and then... Oh no, we're gonna lose. Okay, well there's Charizard. Great, you know, awesome. Okay, so I need that, and then... What is this? Discard an energy. Okay, so we're gonna have to retreat, of course, now that I did that. Retreat. We get Charizard at the last moment. But, yeah, sorry, I don't get to finish this story because I keep... My brain, dude, it is so flustered up still. So smart, higher voice, and then they said, well, he's a blob. So, like, if he's a blob, I'm gonna kind of give him... You know, and so they said, but what's funny? And Pat Fraley grew up around a lot of Jewish women, and he said that they were always so funny to him, even when they were being serious. And so he said, like, something about that... I have to kind of like combine all these things together, right? And so he knew a Jewish woman with like this speech impediment, and so she would like be angry yet still be really funny.
And so when he talk, he would sound like a blob.
You know, you have to do that like when you're talking as Crank. So yeah, we got whooped, you guys, man. We were winning, and then my brain got so flustered and lose. Well, good job, Shadow, man. He just had everything. If we got that Charizard 5 turns earlier, we would have won. But I think I messed that up, you guys. I'm so sorry to Judd again. My brain. Alright, so you guys, can y'all put a typing in the chat? You want to see grass? You want to see water? Fighting? Fire? We just did. Psychic. We got 2 dark type decks. We got Steel. We've won with all of them except... Well, we haven't used all... Okay, yeah, Zap Brannigan. Does anybody want to hear Zap Brannigan? You know, Captain Zap Brannigan, reporting for duty. Fry, the way to a woman's heart is through her parents. Sleep with them and you're in. You gotta talk like you have your balls in a wheelbarrow. So should we do it? I think we'll do it. Since I saw it, we'll just do it. Alright. What leads a man to be neutral, kid? Cool. So let's hope that Zap Brannigan, the electric type deck, will do this for us. And any voice requests, since that's, I think, what this stream has become, right? Any voice requests. On one of the YouTube channels I did, one of the YouTube videos on the channel. Again, it's Pokemon Master Kendo on YouTube. I did Dinobot. We were having this battle with a psychic type deck, and for some reason at the end, I was thinking of Dinobot.
No excuses, you pathetic rodent. Keep moving. Dinobot out.
You guys remember Dinobot on Beast Wars? I think that was Travis McNeil, right? Or was he Scott McNeil? What the hell's that guy's name? God. But yeah.
Rat Trap and him, they used to talk.
You know, they would talk together.
And so Rat Trap, he sort of sounded like that.
And Dinobot, completely polar opposite voice, so that dude could pull them both off like that.
Yeah, we're all gonna die. Shut up, rodent.
Okay, let's do Pokédex. We gotta see what's coming up next. Alright, we got Zeb Striker. That's what we want. It's just 1 energy, boom. Okay. Cool. Well, we can't do anything really yet. Oh, wait, why did I do that? Doesn't that shuffle? Yeah, it shuffles. God, I'm an idiot. Gosh, I'm screwing everything up. So stupid, so stupid. Anybody? Did I lose everyone? In my foolishness? We'll go Genetic Apex Charizard on that one. So yeah, this is taking up a little basic account comparatively with the main account that we have right here. Showing you kind of the 2 sides of the coin. Oh, great. It's not completely awful until they get all that energy. It hurts. Krang. What the hell is your problem? Okay. So, we'll go Zebby. I don't think we need a potion. Dude, I'm getting all these, like, base cards that I don't actually have on the main account, but on this little baby account. The question is... I was gonna say we could attack the bench Pokemon a little bit, but no, let's just do this. We want to get these damaging fools out of here. And until they do something about it, then, I mean, if they have a Sabrina, that's gonna be kind of... Alright. Anybody got a voice? I keep asking for stuff. I should probably just shut up. Focus on the match, right? Focus. Focus. Thank you again, everybody. Please make sure that I thank Juddigan properly for that epic raid. Unfortunately, we're not going to get Jolteon, I think, quick enough for that poor little Eevee to just get slaughtered. We are going to get that fool, though. Let's build up that. We have to be a step ahead of this guy, I guess. Oh. Please don't have a potion or something. Hey, Peter. Let's hope he doesn't have a potion. Do we like Donald Duck? Should we do Donald Duck?
Oh my god,
They have Sabrina. Okay. Okay. Well then. Is that the right move? Oh, you said you love Krang, Lisa? Nice.
I'm so glad you love me, but when are we gonna be surrounded by competent people?
Okay. Guillermo said, nice stream, bro. Thank you, son. I do appreciate it. Yeah, that was probably the wrong move, actually. That was probably the wrong move. Ever since that happened, I've just been a poop battler. Because if we put this fool... If we put Voltorb in, we would have just evolved and then... My god. Why? Sling Blade. Scruffy, the janitor. That one too. Am I right? Alright, so they're gonna zap us again and then have that Zapdos ready. It all came down to these, like, 2 moves that I've made in this match that were stupid! Very interesting.
But stupid!
I'm just holding my breath. Dr. K, dude, what's up? Hey, Dad Bod. How you been, man? Dad Bod, what's a voice that you love? Like from a cartoon or something else? What's a voice? I've been trying to flex the voice muscle. Oy, oy, oy. Thanks, Zapdos. Yeah, this is gonna be evil. Wow. So, you think that's gonna KO? Yeah, this one's over. All because of the dumb moves, man. We would have been so just... Oh, I made a dumb move or 2. Tommy Pickles. Dang it, you picked one that I can't do. Trying to think even what Tommy would say. I know his voice was higher, it just had that like... the raspy, but at the top of it... Okay, let's see. Because yeah, earlier I was doing Krang, I was doing Shredder, I was doing Dinobot from Beast Wars, I was doing Donald Duck. All these different characters. Tommy, of course, voiced by a woman. That does not always disqualify me, but a lot of the times it disqualifies me. If it was voiced by an actual female. So not always a female character, right? Because there was that SpongeBob fish, the old lady fish, that was like,
I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it. Ma, they're selling chocolate. What? What are they selling? Chocolate. Chocolate?
It's almost like dying Lucille Ball or something.
Why? Why do you do this to me?
That's gonna be the end. Oh yeah, we did Patrick Warburton's, hey Peter, Joe, you know.
Chocolate!
Thank you so much. What even... I don't even remember what... I think that was a subscribe on YouTube. Thank you. Appreciate it. It should be showing up. Why don't I... Do I not have YouTube alerts too? I got Twitch alerts that I had to add. My idiot self, dude. I have been failing this entire day. What a fail. Thank you so much for following. YouTube.com/Pokemon Master Kendo if you want to see hit ones. It's like hot ones, but it's using this game, Pokemon TCG Pocket. Why don't I just get a link for everybody? Can't believe that person beat me because I was an idiot.
Shredder, you nincompoop.
I was acting like a fool. So what do you guys think? What's a typing? What's a type you want to see? Fire. Fighting. We already did fire. We won until we lost, right? Hit ones, like hot ones, but with this game. There you guys go. We had Spraggles as our first guest. Was amazing. Super fun. Let's do this. I have not had a lot of experience with the Sick to My Stomach deck. Which, by the way, if we want Muck's voice, right? In the anime, I just remember Muck. Muck. And it has its middle finger up, of course, like Professor Oak. Muck. Be like, not again.
Wait. Well done.
Okay, coughing. Coughing. And then, of course, Onyx. Remember in, like, the... What was this, like, the third episode or something? Or fourth? And it's just, like, Onyx just, like, comes up out of the ground, like... And Ekans and Coughing are just kind of staring at it, like, Ekans! And then Onyx just kind of... They show how massive it is, and it's just... And Coughing's just kind of... You can, like, tell it's nervous, yet Coughing just keeps that smile on its face. Coughing! And then, of course, these just... Coughing, tackle attack, and he just smacks Onyx and KO right there. It's like, dude, why do they make Onyx so squishy? Pikachu can beat it. That's like the worst matchup. Pikachu versus Onyx, dude. He had to use the sprinkler system, I know, but like, come on, man. Alright. Let's give it some suffocating gas. Coughing! Muck. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this. We'll keep Nidoran Mail lying at the ready, right? So finally, with all this Psychic coming in today, we do get a matchup where we actually have the advantage. Let's see if we have enough cards to auto-build a Fire over there. Still don't think we have enough. I don't. Okay. Let's go ahead and Sabrina, because they're building up that other Mewtwo. We want to make sure and shut that down, right? See what happens when we do auto build on fire. I said fire! Since when is grass fire? Wait, what? Okay, let's make sure we don't run out of time, huh? Oh, mama. Johnny Bravo. Okay. Yeah, let's just, I guess, keep whittling it down right there. Yeah, that's so interesting to say fire, and then it doesn't put most of my fire basics. It gives me grass. Never seen that happen. Okay, so they're just gonna concede. Alright, well, we'll take it, right? Coughing! Coughing gets the victory. Dude, I mean, what? They should have at least tried. Just a little bit. Well then, let's try again with sick to my stomach. It is just waiting for the kind of... There is a little grind right here when you're building up a new account. It's just I was kind of hoping for a few more basics on fire. We do have a few basics on water. Maybe it could build a water deck. Even fighting. Maybe. Oh boy. All we got is Nidoran Mail. That's not the greatest start. It's always Mewtwo EX, man. It's a good card, but like, Jesus. Jeebus. You guys feel me? I don't like going first. I do not. We'll end right there. I want to see what they got first before I start just throwing everything out on the bench and all of that. See if we can auto build on water. So clearly they'll build... Oh my gosh, every time I want to build up something fire white. Come on, man. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna have to build my own. Fine, I'll do it myself, says Thanos. And... Okay, you guys, to make sure we don't run out of time. Let's go ahead and Sabrina Carpenter. We don't want nothing about that Mewtwo right now. Oh, mama. It's gonna attack us for 50. Just hope they don't have like a Giovanni that they're just sitting on right now for the next play. So didn't want to go Nidorino just yet if I can do a little damage. Alright, how many cards we got? 9 out of 20. Oh no, we're gonna have to go mostly with colorless Energy. Why not send in the Aerodactyl? We got it. Pidgey, we got it. Yeah, we just don't have enough quite yet to be building out some of these. A lot of them would just be filler spots. Okay, so they evolved. We can evolve ourselves and then be ready. Hopefully this is the right move. You know, we could be building up the bench one as well. Try that. Here, let's just leave this deck for now. Yes, I knew it needs more cards. Phone's getting hot. I think it might be Pikachu. Yeah, that's kind of your water. Alright, so they are going Mewtwo heavy. Oh, they got drive off. Dang it. So this is basically a Sabrina every turn if they want to. So they're going to Sabrina us out probably. The good news is... It's good news, bad news, right? We don't have anything after this, so it's like... What are we going to do, right? We got Nidoking for the 90 damage. It'll also poison. See, they're banking, of course, on using their crazy Mewtwo right now. Which it is. It is crazy. Let's go ahead and see what they do to that. Right into my trap? I don't know, though. I'm shaking in my boots. Yep, they are going to go that one. And so if we do this, we Giovanni, we do, you know, a 90. It's not great, but we're going to try. We do poison it and all of that stuff. But I'm definitely shaking shaking in these boots. So yeah. Do we want to use the Giovanni? We would do 100, and I don't think we need to. We want to use that in a pinch, right? Because we could actually beat that Mewtwo with a little Nidoran next turn if we use a Giovanni. Well, we don't even need to do that. He's weak to it. Okay, so they're probably going to use this side drive on us, yeah. And see, now they got Gardevoir. Not fun. I spent all that time trying to get the Nidoking out here. That is the suck, right? If you're 1, 2 turns behind, it can throw off the whole game. The whole thing. I'm so sorry to everybody who came here after the epic Judigan raid and then we just start failing. We were winning. Now we're just a complete, utter failure. We do want that for later. I mean, it'd be nice if we could get Muck, but even just Grimer with the poisoning. So they're going to be able to, if they have a Giovanni, then they will kill us in one hit with that. With the Mewtwo. That's kind of the question. Are they going to Mewtwo, Giovanni, beat us? Or do we have like a little bit to spare? Okay, interesting. They probably want to drive off, which is not horrid. What you gonna do when they come for you? So if we poison that Pidgeot, could be fun. Yeah, they drive off. You ain't got enough energy. Man, wish we had this fool. We'd be winning up a storm. Okay, let's do this. You have to think in advance so much, but if I do that, it'll be poisoned. We gotta save the Giovanni for later. We're gonna need it. Hoi! But yeah, I don't feel good. I don't feel too good about it. Okay, they're gonna retreat, and then... Did they need that? Double the X speed? So what does this mean? They KO us, and then... Yeah, that's it. That's what that means. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. We did try it, though. We gave it the old university try. Brutal against me. Alright, we finally built another deck over there on that little baby account. Wheezing! Alright, so it's ultimately just you can make them poisoned and whatnot, which is nice. The problem is, in 2 attacks, they're gonna beat us. So we'd have to see, is there something that can prevent that? I don't think so. We'll make them poisoned. We're gonna do 50 damage, so yeah, we would need 3 turns, roughly. I don't know if there's any mathematics that figure that out. Trying to think if they get poisoned. It's too much math. I was not a math major. Okay. Oh yeah, they have Gardevoir, so yeah, they can beat us now. Never mind. I forgot about the Gardevoir. You stinkers! Okay. Oh, it's brutal. Man. Okay, that was hard fought though, you guys. We didn't just let it go. You know what I'm saying? We did not. But yes, if there's a type that you want to see right here, you just please let me know, you guys, as always. And so I know it may take a while for me saying that to register to the chat and everything, so I may pick one right away, but if y'all want to see something, you just throw it out there. We're seeing so much Psychic. Let's try the other Darkness deck. If that don't work, then I need to adjust. I need to adjust from you two. Somehow, some way. Man, I got so, like, nervous. I was like, is there a way I can win that? But no, they had the Gardevoir. They go in water. So this one is centered a little bit more around all around darkness, not just like poison causing darkness. Thank God we go second. Lisa said, sorry, I was driving and the net was... It's all good, Lisa. I'm glad that you're presumably safe now, you know. Hopefully you're not driving still. Oh, yeah. See, if they get Misty on the first, just Tails. Tails the Fox. Because if you have Misty right away, then you can technically attack on your first turn. Usually you can't do that, right? So the Misty is a great card for that. But they're going to choose to build up Articuno instead. You're at the impasse, do I want to deal damage or be building that up? And on the first move, yeah, they made the right choice. Let's go ahead and Sabrina. May not be the best thing, but we're going to send out that Articuno. We want to be doing damage to it as best as we can. If they have a Giovanni, they'll beat us like instantly. See, I do want to have Golbat, so I guess this is what we're doing. It's all about the coin tosses, it's all about the hand draws. We're gonna have to go with like fire next and try to go with the best deck that I probably have. It's either fire or water, or like my best ones, because I'm losing too much now. We were winning. Now we're losing. Brutal. It's not over yet, I'm just saying. Very brutal. Of course they have a potion. Why wouldn't they? Alright. What, are all these people from New Zealand? How you got these cards already? So... Okay. I love Tauros, man, but what's wrong with his face right here? Look at that. Oh, yeah. I hesitate, but I'm gonna do it. I can't let this keep happening. It's happening and it's brutal. Yikes. We may want to consider concession just so we can get on with... See, I don't see this. I don't see it going well. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go ahead. This was happening before with the other side of the coin, right? My first, like, 4 matches just went like that. You do, like, one move, get all set up, and then they concede. Hi. And then I thanked the wrong person on the raid and my brain just got fried. Okay, let's try an actual, hopefully winning deck with only flames. We had it before actually, and we did end up losing, so maybe I'll go with cool person deck or Misty. We did good with Misty earlier. Well, Mischievous. 1 point away from the win on the little one right here. It just needs a few more cards, you know? A few more basics of each types. That's when you really start getting in the swing, when you're building up a new account. The only thing I got is this. If we get a Misty, then that'll be great. Awesome. So we're going against one of the hardest electric things to counter. It's all going to be about who can build up first and how does the coin go? Do I get a Misty? You know, that type of stuff. That's what it's going to come down to. Let's do a Pokeball. Okay. Yeah, my brain hurts from... I'm at such a loss here. Okay, let's do that. Like that. Okay. And a good Jolteon, that's another beast. It is, you guys, look at this. Flip 4 coins and you do 40 on the heads, holy. Unless you're like me, man, and you just get tails, 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 the fox. Oi, it is brutal. Yeah, I mean, we can, Sabrina. Just hope Sabrina Carpenter saves. I'm guessing that they're gonna send out the Pikachu. Wait, no, because they don't want it to take damage. They'll probably send out the Eevee. Yeah, that's the better move. And then they can just kind of retreat it. So really, that's just buying us time here. It's a deck all about Misty, and we don't get one of our Misty cards. It's just you can only have 2 cards of the same, you know? So it's not like I can just have the Misty whenever I want that to come out of here. That's the rough part. So if they have an X speed, they can retreat, but no, they do not. And so it would be nice if we had an X speed, because the really nice thing would be for us to retreat, not let our Articuno just sit here and die. But since Blizzard does a little bit to the bench, it's better than doing an Ice Wing. You could build up your own bench Pokemon, but again, I'm just kind of opting to do that little bit of damage because in the case of Jolteon, as an example, that 10 damage did enough for us to actually get the KO. Now, we do have Giovanni, so we can also use that if they have like a potion, but we'd rather not, right? We'd rather save that up. The main thing will be to see what happens with the Jolteon. Is they just going to KO us right here? Are they just going to get like all heads? Boy, I'm gonna we may have to concede if that happens, right? Because that'll be brutal. Yeah, they're gonna Giovanni. They really want me out, you know? And we have the weakness, unfortunately, right? Pretty sure we do. So I'm just hoping for Tails the Fox, you guys. Why me, you know? So it all comes down to the coin toss, right? Like, if that did not happen that way, we would have had the upper hand, right? Because we would have gotten the KO and everything. So that's just about the most brutal it can be. That was it. We're going through it. guess we're gonna do this. I don't have too many more options left. It's very brutal because they just need one more point to win. And so we could concede, but hey, gonna do a little bit. Oh my gosh, what horrible luck that was. Horrible! Lisa said, dang, the refill time is crazy. Gotta wait another 11 hours. So the main thing about that is like you could wait like 4 hours or something and then use your hourglass. Like in the beginning of the game, you do want to use the hourglasses because they often have the quests that will have you refill more hourglasses, right? You know, so do those missions, get more hourglasses, and you'll be all good. And so that's kind of what we're struggling with here on the baby account, right? On this stream is this little account. It's been slowly but surely, you know, and I've been using some of my hourglasses. I'm not trying to just like only use those. Hey, we got Chris Air says, a KO to legendaries, 2 points. I'm new to the TCG. So it's only specifically for an EX card. And so what we had was this Articuno EX that you see on the defeat screen right here. And so that's a great question, Chris Air, and please ask me all of them. I'm not a pro on the regular TCG, but Pocket I've been playing a bunch of. Just, you know, getting back from New Zealand for a month and everything. I definitely played a decent bit on here, not as much as I wish, you know, like I still don't have all the strategies, but definitely like your basics, I'm gonna have that all covered. We're showing on this stream what a deck that's built up looks like right here in the middle, but then a very basic account, right? This one over there on the far side, that's level 6 it looks like now, just turned that level recently, and so we're kind of showing you like, hey, well, when you're building that one up, what do you do, right? And so some of the things you should do, of course, are use your hourglasses now, right? I have 163 over here. We're going to be doing missions that get us more hourglasses. So that's why we want to kind of try to get the packs, right? We want to get the wonder picks for the cards we need, specific cards, and then packs for the basics especially. So yeah, please ask your questions. Ask away. Man, we got so whooped. Let's try a grass. We have not used grass today. We'll go with Turf War, Money Grain. And so this little baby account needs a few more waters probably. Well, actually, we just made a water deck. We need a few more fires fighting. That's kind of what we're looking for over on that side, so why not? Go with the leek slappage. Leek slappage, your cabbage, your nappage. Let's do it. Said thanks for the answer, question mark. Is there any kind of matchmaking system? So I'm sure that they try in general to like match you up with your close to your like account level and whatnot, but I think it prioritizes more just getting you into a match. This is a very like fast game, kind of on your convenience and whatnot, so they want to get you in quickly, right? And so I think they would value speed over getting you matched with someone that's at your skill level, but you can mark down whether you're an expert or a beginner when you like set for matchmaking. I always just do beginner. You know, there's a lot of people just marking themselves as beginners who are experts, so you're probably still going to get matched up somewhat appropriately based on that. Let's see. Guess we'll send in Pincer. We need to start building that up because they're going to be going for Charizard, clearly. If you see fire type with Moltres EX, especially if they got a Charmander on the bench already, you know that they're going to be using this Moltres' attack right here, Inferno Dance. The amount of heads gets them energy to put on the bench, and so they're going to put that on their now Charmeleon, of course. So, let's see it. This is going to be a race to see who can just kind of eliminate them the fastest, right? If they have Charizard in their hand, well, I'm probably screwed because I don't have the weakness advantages or whatever type advantages. So we're gonna try, but it doesn't look great. My, how our luck has turned. But yes, any questions that anyone has, let's hear it. So yeah, that was the ability. Thank God they only got one heads. I would have rather just all tails of Fox, but hey, can't get that lucky, can we? And so Pincer needs 2 energy, of course, for doing our attack. And then, of course, you can still do nothing. That's the suck, right? You said, interesting, I will return to your stream. Good luck. Well, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I'm going to need the good luck now. We were winning, winning, winning. Now it's just kind of losing. Tough matches. Not the best. We're getting all the bad luck. They're getting all the good luck, right? It's just how the cookie's crumbling, eh? Alright, but yes, if anybody needs friends, feel free to, add me, and the little baby account can add you too if you want kind of a double up on that. I'll leave the friend code here for a little while. So if you want to add Kendo, you can see that friend code right there. We'll get some ads going while that one kind of waits for a few more hourglasses and things. So clearly they're building up because they've got the Charizard now. So they will flip 3. Let's just pray for as many tails as possible, but even with one, they can already attack with their basic. Okay, so they're going to be able to wreck everything we've got. This is pretty much in concession territory, but I don't believe in just an immediate conceding. Our best option is just that somehow, well, they're going to be able to defeat the Pinsir, so, yeah, about that. I was going to say, our best option is just to send in Pinsir and then give it a try, but no, they're going to be able to beat it. Having a fully powered Charizard like that, it's just they're only going to put more energy on it, So for those that don't know, of course, Charizard, it's Crimson Storm is going to discard 2 on the fire to use it, but if they have it's currently on the bench right now, so they're going to still build up with this Moltres, right? They're going to still be able to get this Inferno. They're going to opt for a retreat. I might have waited one more turn just simply because you could build up the Charizard with advanced energy, right? Now it's okay because they want the KO right here. I could see a case for that too, right? Because it's probably going to work. They have the advantage against us, right? But let's say they had like the weakness to us or something, or their Charizard was maybe vulnerable, then maybe that would have mattered more. But no, clearly it doesn't matter right now when you're winning this much. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I can't do it right now. It's the first turn, so yeah, we're pretty much dead. Pretty dead right here. Somehow I got a heads. That never happens when I'm flipping. There we go. Oi, brutal. And so this was all things, right? Little bit with the cards, but mostly in that they just had it, right? They had everything they needed. They have the type advantage. It's just ouch. Ouch to the ouch. So, thank you for that question as well. That's from Chris Air over there on Twitch saying, what pack should I open with a new account? You open the Mewtwo pack first, so that likely means that you got grass stuff, right? I think Pika's kind of your water focus, and Mewtwo's your grass, Charizard obviously your fire. And so sometimes, like, I would think personally, kind of like your fastest objective is to get a new deck built with a new type. They give you a grass type deck automatically or whatever. So everybody starts with that kind of like Pinsir deck, I think is what it's called by default. So it's nice that they give you that. I wish people kind of knew that going in, because then they may not actually pick Mewtwo, being that it's the grass type or whatever. You'd probably go Charizard for fire or Pika for water, and then the various typings are spread out among the other packs. So now, to get to the non-long-winded part of that is, I would actually keep going with the Mewtwo unless you've already got that grass deck and you're kind of satisfied with using their default grass deck. Then maybe consider what I just said, right? Do you want a fire deck? Go with Charizard, right? You want maybe an electric or your water? Go with your Pikachu. Now, Charizard, obviously, it's got a few waters in there. You can see the Lapras is a way to pull that. You can get your Executor and stuff like that. So, like, there is crossover appeal. I'm just saying what's more likely, right? And so, of course, if you want to see your offering rates or whatever, this is what can come in each of the packs too. So if there's like a very specific card that you need, make sure to look at that. The way to get to that, again, is when you're on the pack opening screen right here, go to offering rates down there in the bottom left. So you can see with the Mewtwo, you know, you get the Bulbasaur and all that. So really, they actually do a good job, I guess, better job than I thought, of making some crossover on the typings. So yeah, you know, what's your, like, your goal essentially would be to, you're probably trying to level up so that you can get more of these hourglasses, right? And open more packs. So the way to do that obviously is to, open packs, get your like experience for it, and then get into these battles. And the little like tutorial battles give you a bunch of points, and then you start battling the solo like AI battles and stuff. And for that, that's what you need the different types for. So again, just look at what cards you have currently and try to build the next deck typing that you can. Maybe you have like a bunch of grass, but now you have Psychic as well since you opened a Mewtwo. So maybe try to build up a Psychic deck. Keep opening Mewtwo's, right? That's my advice. Sorry it was such a long answer. Okay, so hopefully you guys have added the good old Kendo if you wanted to. I do see some requests right here for the little baby. I see one. So here, I'll leave up my little main account too. Now, when you get friends, you guys, here's what you want to do. So here, if you guys want to add me over there on the main account, so here I'll show you. So Dr. Kendo, right? I see this players featured button. If you're at least level 4, you can feature a card, and so you can thumbs up people's cards. So I've already done it, right? Right here, but it would be right there underneath my name. The other way to get to it is go to Community Showcases. And then look, I can see all my friends. I only have the one friend so far, but you go and you try to thumbs up the person. That just gives them a free shop ticket. Shop tickets you use in here under the shop, and it can get you these hourglasses. This is what you need, man. Early on, just get these hourglasses. See, look, I'm gonna go ahead and buy. Boom. Buy. Boom. We're spending no money, right? This is all free pack stuff that they gave us. All right. So we'll wait one more minute, and then we can probably spend some Wonder Pick goodness. Is that one more minute? No. It takes a long time to build up just one pie. So, I don't know, unless we really need something from here. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much right now. Okay, so I'm gonna look. This kind of will help you with your question too. So let's look at all my cards right here on this basic account now. So I'm trying to get fire, but clearly I just have not been getting the basics, right? I've been getting the Evos instead. I kind of wanted the basics to assemble a fire deck. Of course, keep looking down at your alt arts as well, full arts and stuff. So right now we just don't have a veritable plethora of like anything. Maybe fighting or fire is kind of what I'm aiming for next, because I've got the grass by default. So, let's do it again. Here we go, y'all. Spin your little hourglass. And so, like I say, in the very beginning of the game, they give you a lot of the hourglass points for free. Don't throw them away if you plan to be free to play later. Do it now. You know, if you're just starting, do it right now, sure. But later. That's when you don't just throw them away, right? Alright, so we got Moltres up in there. We also got a Sizzlipede, so getting a few more basics here for the fire deck. And Blaine! Cool thing about this also is that will get you rental decks. So if you get like Blaine, if you get Brock, if you get those trainers, the basic trainer cards, you can then use the rental decks of that type. So Blaine would be fire, Brock would be fighting. Does that make sense? The rental deck, almost just as good as having your own deck. So I'll show you. We got a mission. Let's collect that for registering 60 cards. Alright, so there. Collect the highlight card. So that's this Blaine. Complete. So now we can use this one as a rental deck. Missions? I still have missions? I don't think so. Okay. So now, again, now that we have the fire one, we can complete the little flag missions for this. Win the battle by 14. We can probably do that more likely with fire, but definitely this first one. You know, knock out your opponent's active Pokemon 2 times with a fire type. So with the rental, let's go with the Blaine deck. Okay. So hopefully you guys have added, if you wanted to add my main account, because we'll battle over there too. Against the randos. This one will go auto. Alright, you guys. So hope y'all are ready. random match. Hey, what's going on, Karma? Karma Orchard said, ain't that the person that did the interview on Spray? He goes, yes, I did for Hot Ones, but Hit Ones. So anybody that's interested, of course, it is like Hot Ones, but on the Pokemon Master Kendo YouTube channel. It is a show called Hit Ones. Right here, I'm getting you the link. Hit Ones. It's the first episode right there. I'm recording for the second episode this weekend, which means, of course, hopefully, in due time, you'll see the second episode with the second guest. Alright, so in the meantime, we're just getting some battles in, getting some more stuff done in Pokemon TCG Pocket. But how are you, Karma? Karma is my boyfriend. Let's go. We haven't used the Happy Medium or SpongeBob Muscles. Let's do that. We are fighting a lot of Psychic decks today, though, so I'm a little worried. They got a Mewtwo. The Mewtwo is their icon. Please don't be Psychic. And I'm going first. Okay, they're fighting as well. Not good when your only thing is Onix. When Onix is in, it's very much stuck there. You see how big this guy is? Look at that, 4 retreat costs. Ay, ay, ay. Not a good one to have as your only. You want that to be on your bench first. So they're going to be just whittling away at us. Alright. Karma said, very good. And you? Thank you. I'm mostly good. My throat was kind of hurting a little bit, and then I decided to do all these voices on the stream here. I'm like a voice actor type. Okay. I guess we'll Pokédex. Okay, so what we're looking at is Pokemon we would have rather had first, not Onix. I love Onix. It's in my like top 5 favorite Pokemon of all time, but not to have first. Especially when we're going first, too. That just delays us even further. Ay, ay, ay. And their Diglett gonna be doing 20, 20, 20, 20. But yeah, Karma, so you started playing and everything? You started playing the game? Okay, so they're gonna be fighting and Psychic? Alright. Well then. Yeah, this is awesome, man. We've just been having the worst luck. I started today with the best luck. We were just rocking socks. Guess we'll put Mean Foo in here. This is very brutal. Because Onix is very stuck in here. I'm not gonna red card yet. That would probably be foolish. See, I want the reverse of this. Like, I want Sandslash in there. I mean, Sandshrew in there, or even Minfu. We wouldn't have done Sabrina in that case, but I want to be building up Onix on the bench before sending it out there. Because this brick is gonna be here. But yeah, Karma said, yep, I did. I'm currently building my Surge deck after pulling the full art. No way. So you got the Lieutenant Surge already. That's amazing. I'm guessing that's what you mean when you say Surge, is the Lieutenant Surge card. Those full art trainers are so cool. Okay, that's it. Guess we're gonna do this, man. I'm just waiting to see, because I think this was what I was kind of waiting for. Ay, ay, ay. That's gonna be brutal. Unless we can attack it. Guess that's all we can do, really. We don't want to put down Hitmonchan yet. We got the Machamp EX. Gonna kind of keep that lying and wait, see what happens. Okay! That changes everything. It's about to be very annoying. Sleep. Something that I need, but not in Pocket. Of course they get heads. Oh my gosh, am I gonna win a single game since being rated over on Twitch, you guys? I'm just getting the worst treatment possible. They should respect their elders, you guys. I'm 38. I'm old. It's too much for me. Gosh, this is brutal. At least tails on this, so I can do something. Or we could just wait and do nothing. It's unsettling, isn't it? When you see your death coming. Okay, so for the little basic account... great. So since we can't do anything, even with that, let's not build up Onyx quite yet. Let's use this as an opportunity to go build up our other fuels. I should have used this before. Clearly. I took the gamble and it did not pay off. So we have to hope and pray that we get past sickness and they get a tails on the Doug Trio, and then I can KO it, and then, yeah. How brutal, dude. Absolutely. What a mess. So, maybe we can just tails. Thank you. Now, of course, the Doug Trio. Let's get a tails. And then we'll be set. To finally actually make a move. Oh man, doesn't that suck? Okay, let's do another pack hourglass here. Yeah, so there is that. Didn't expect it, to be honest. Didn't expect it. This person came to play, man. Look at that. Brutal, brutal. Well done on their part, Jesus. I don't know if I've ever lost this many in a row. I don't think it's happened. Okay, well. It's gonna do nothing, but just to throw a little shade at them. Alright, Ponyta we like. We needed that for this little basic. We do like. Sleep can be devastating. But when you couple it with the Doug Trio... Alright, Lisa, you just unlocked battling. Now that's where you kind of step it up, you know? That's where the game starts stepping it up. Oh boy. What happened? Did they get a tail? Okay, they still have to go. Tails the fox, eh? Let us do something for God's sake. Okay. Holy Lord. That Machoke is great. We can't do nothing with it. I guess just we're trying to make some moves here. Okay. I finally dealt damage. Holy cow. Holy milk tank. Let's see what we got actually in the way of cards. So we do have that. We're getting so close on that fire. Just a few more. Just a few more. Yeah, it's almost there. Okay, cool. Yeesh. Well, if you guys want to see an awesome deck that I never would have considered, I usually don't mix the types, but Hypno and Doug Trio. Like, what was the chances that they got both of those? You know what I mean? Like, at least if you're just got Diglets and Doug Trio, like, you can have 2 of each card, right? So they probably just double up. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8. So they would have had 8 of those. Yeah, that is crazy. What an awesome combination. Guess we'll see what they have waiting for us. They have another Drowsy or something. So they also have Marowak in this deck, yeah. That's another beast, man. What a great deck. Wow. Would not have thought of that at all. Maybe I just don't have the big brain strats. Alrighty. Yeah, that's cool. Just leave me asleep. It's fine. So, with the auto build, they're still giving us a few cards of other typings. I can see if we can do something else with that. Let's give it Charmander. Yeah, I don't know why they would do that. We have other cards of other types. So we probably don't need this because we have the rental fire deck. Oops, I made it as green. You don't have to make it fire red. Ah, boy. We'll get 1 KO. What an amazing match. Okay. Man, that's making my eye twitch from how brutal that was. I can feel my eye just... What an insane matchup this was. So yeah, that's what they want. They want the Hypno to stick out there. Yeah, definitely watch out for their Sabrina. The thing is that I'm done, you know? Like, I'm just dead. There's like no way I can do this. This is more just letting the battle play out, you know? Okay, they actually got a tails, which is amazing, but watch this be a heads. If that's heads, it's probably conceding time. Yeah, okay. Oops. Let's do concede. Okay. So yeah, that was just, you know, I'm trying to think, how would I counteract that in general? I got a lot to learn. Got a lot to learn. Okay. JRT 8. You guys. This is what you have to look forward to when you do a bunch of these battles. It gets very brutal. Okay. I think the only one that we haven't used today is Psychic. Now... what you got for me? We go in second. We always like that. They are electric. Unless, of course, they're electric and water and they go with the Dragonite. Why did I have to say it? Why did I say it? You know what I mean? Sabrina must be the answer to that situation. We would have, the main thing that was rough about that Karma was also that the Hypno would have type advantage and stuff like that, so they would have just kept sending in the Hypno with the sleep and everything. It was just like 2 layers of brutal that I just was not prepared for, you know? Like, it'd be nice if we had Dark as our typing, like that would have been great. There would have been a lot of things that would have been great, right? But man, and certainly I'm not the best at battles, you know? I mean, we demonstrated in the first half of the stream. If I would have said that, you would have been like, nah, you're okay, because I won like 5 in a row and they all conceded like first turn. But then after that, geez, it's been like 6 losses in a row. Oh, it's been so brutal. Why'd I even have to say anything, man? They're gonna go Dragonite and just... and they have Darkness? What is this deck? Are they too diluted here? Are they just gonna be too diluted? See, they want to try to build up the Dratini. That's what they're looking for. So we have to be building up something to answer that, and right now it's not looking great. We need the Abra. Okay. Awesome. Let's do... Gosh, I'm so flustered still. It's just been non-stop flustering. Awesome. So that one gives you an instant poison. It is quite rough. It's also a dark type attack, of course, so if they ever do get to attack, they're gonna have type advantage over us. I don't think we have any normal unless it's like a Meowth maybe. And okay, so we can't rely on Alakazam now that they red card us. We do get the Clefable out of that. Kinda nice, but I mean, look at us. We are struggling. There's the Alakazam back. Let's go Clefable. We are gonna X-Speed out of here because we're poisoned. Let's do some of this. Let us retreat. And I guess we'll Pokédex just because I'm starting to shake. Okay, so we probably will want to red card them just because I don't know if they got Dragonite. I don't know if they're ready for it. Then we'll have Kadabra once again, but no Abra. So we still need 2 attack cycles to win out over here. Depends on if they're going to attack us, but they don't really have darkness energy, so they literally are just using that for the poison, I guess. Doesn't really matter unless they have another poison. If they have another potion. If they have another potion, then yeah, that would suck. There's the Dragonite. Okay. So all they need is a water energy for that. Nice of you to show up, red card. So let's see, when you do this, of course you do minus 20 from whatever the attack is. Nothing quite saves you from the Dragonite though. So yeah, I think we're just gonna have to attack. Hope they don't get water here. Holy lordy loo. See, they still need a water energy. They're not gonna be able to do it until they at least have the water. That's our main saving grace. Okay, they had Koga. Holy Lord. Okay. That was a good move. The main thing is just, are we... Okay. They are burning a lot of energy doing that stuff. The main thing is, did we now, get rid of a lot of their cards, right? Like, they probably still have an additional Koga that they're waiting on. In which case, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm not sure when they're looking at getting water energy out of here. I don't know the end game for that particularly. We probably want to retreat somewhat soon to get rid of the poisoning. Trying to think. Let's do this and we'll keep kind of the energy here. Energy at cost. So Clefable's now going to recover. Let's do this. Should they somehow... I guess they don't get darkness energy if they only have like that one card. I've never done a dual energy deck, so they finally get their water now. So they're going to use that on the Dragonite. And it'll be ready to attack. Okay. At that point is when we run away scared. I'm gonna want to potentially be able to retreat, so let's do that. Because Dragonite can hit anybody on the play area, we just need to have full health on the Clefable at the very least. Would be nice if we can KO the coughing, but I'm guessing there's something in here that's gonna stop me from doing that. Yeah, if they have Koga, then they're gonna pull that back. And I'll just be like, why? What is my life? Yeah, why not? Just have another Dragonite, eh? Alright, so we'll want to retreat and probably do Giovanni so we can at least just get rid of the wheezing. Problem is, they're going to send in, of course, like it's going to be like we're really trying hard and we're still not accomplishing much. So, let's do this. In case we get Swoobat at this point. Let's do a retreat. Get this. So we really gotta try to, you know, they don't have any Weezings after this, right? Oh no, they put it in their hand with the Koga. Okay, so, yeah, no, they could have another Weezing, potentially. But we want to stop getting poisoned, right? At the very least, we want to pick up a prize pack. So now it's where it gets kind of dicey, because they have Dragonite. It's gonna do a whole bunch of damage everywhere. And so, of course, it chooses them at random. Attacks 4 times, so it could be all of it on the active. All of it on a bench Pokemon. All of it, you know, could be all dispersed out. So they may just win right here. It really is a, it's a beast of a card, you know? Once you get it, it's, not much you can do. Just makes you want to cry. You know, we didn't ever get Abra, so it's, oh, thank you, Swoobat. That was nice of you to show up. Let's see what they got in their hand. They did have a Koga. They did. They do have Dragonite just waiting. This ain't gonna help too much, but hey, it's our only recourse. Get that 60. You can even hear the sound of a little fart or something, just kind of just a little bit of. So yeah, that's the thing about Dragonite is if you don't have something with I mean, we would have to have over like 150 to get your best chances, if as long as all the hit attacks didn't hit it, right? To do 200. Alright, so Dragonite is always something you run away from. It is very scary. Oh! Alright. What is our chance now at a victory? We've almost exhausted all options. Cool person deck number 1, you guys. The other water deck. It's just the deck for cool people. Mighty Magikarp. What are the chances of them using water as well? Well, you can see. Okay, we gotta play smarter. We gotta at least try. So they go first. I'm presuming that they have Nidoran all around. Nidoran male, Nidoran female. And they're gonna go Nidoking, Nidoqueen, and call for help and all that stuff. Oh, it's gonna be fun, alright? Okay. What are you doing here? Misty! We need our Lapras, you know. Hey, Gyarados, if we had Magi. Let's not make the mistakes. Get him out of there. Can we get the Carp? That's a good one. So they could potentially red card us, so I'm not looking forward to that. Let's just do it. We would need, of course, the Misty back. So I'm looking forward to not being red carded, so we can use Misty on the next one. So we've already used a supporter, so we're not looking to do it right now. Let's get in that early damage. I'm trying to think of what their game might be. I mean, they're gonna go for the Nido combo. So, yeah, it's gonna be Nidorino. So we want to have an answer to that with our Lapras. Oh, awesome! Could you have worse luck, ladies and gentlemen? So we're going to keep doing this. And of course, Nidorino does 40. And I'm assuming that they have Nido King out the wazoo. So we're looking just to kind of keep building up. We want to get the energy on that Lapras, have it be doing a lot of damage. The good thing about Froakie is that it only takes the 1 energy, so, you know, we're not too looking forward to building it up quite yet. Lapras is the priority. Let's see, we can get the KO. If we Sabrina, they can send out this guy and we can do some damage to it. They're going to send out that dude next round. I guess we get the KO because we need to be building up Lapras first, I think. Save the Sabrina for something else, you know. If they send out Nido King on us, we want to Sabrina it. You know, so let's just wait on it. Wait on it. Hope everybody's doing well. I hope I didn't scare you off. I know the chat got very quiet when we started losing hardcore. I'm still having a good time, so don't worry. So that was good. We did want that. Cool thing is that Starmie doesn't take nothing to retreat. So it's a nice choice to just retreat right here. We can probably send in Froak, because we still need to build up Lapras a little bit, right? We don't want it to be taking a lot of damage. It needs 3 whole extra energy. And so that's what would have been nice earlier. Let's actually, we could also Sabrini. Let's teeny Sabrini. Try to send something else in here. Make them retreat, you know, so they can't be building up energy. And we can continue building up the Lapras. That's our priority, right? And we did not get to when we had Misty. That would have been our way to expedite that, so that's why we are looking at doing it this way instead. We're going to do some damage right here. If they want to, you know, they can send out Ekans back in Nidorino. If they don't do that, let's say they get Nido King right now and then they X-Speed out of there, that's going to suck. So I'm really hoping not for that. As you see, they X-Speed. What I'm waiting for is, do they have the Nido King? Are they just wait? Okay, they had Arbok. Interesting. That's probably, you know, it's a good choice and stuff. It's, you gotta prepare for my Lapras if you're them, right? And I'm just sure they're just waiting on Nido King, you know? But now we have Lapras's full force, right? So we're gonna do 20 plus 70, take out that Nidorino. It's brutal for them. So we also get this. That's a very nice one to have just at our side. Again, Starmie, no retreat cost on there. So we're going to do that. We're going to 90 on out of here. That's very good because they put a lot of investment in that, and it did take them a decently long way, but not all the way. They conceded. Alrighty, guys, finally we are the Sweats. Finally! And so, I know it is sort of a strange thing to say maybe, but we're actually going to go double auto for just a second because I really have to pee. We've been streaming for like 2 hours now, and I have not taken a pee yet. I've been drinking. I finished a Red Bull. I drank some tea a little bit because my throat, but also I had some water. So we're gonna get a battle started. But I forget, can you auto when you're online? That's the question. If not, it's okay. You guys can always say a type, you know, that you want to see. But we got the win. Can we get some snaps, you know, for the win there? We'll see. If I can't auto, then I'm just gonna have to run after this one. Okay, look at this person. They have all these emblems. Oy, oy, oy. It's gonna be another sweat, huh? You may not be able to auto on the online. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so we'll do it on the next go. Let's do this. And yeah, why not? Lisa said, I won one, lost one. You know, that's how it's gonna go, especially at the start. You have to just kind of slug through it, but I say at the start, but hey, if you're a free-to-play player like me, you could see it can still be a slug afterwards, right? They're gonna go just double on the Dragonite for me. It's just, it feels bad, man. But hey, we got that win, you guys. We made them concede. Alright. We can't evolve right away, so we'll be waiting on that a little bit. But let's get some damage in. We want to be ready for Eevee to start charging up for Jolteon. And unfortunately, if they get Dragonite before we get Jolteon, then it's over. We need Jolteon. We need something to answer to the Dragonite. And this is the good news, is that if we can do it first, then we can be zapping that Dragonair that's on the bench right now before they build up, right? It's the only kind of advantage right now to having Zebstrika, so we can attack anywhere. Maybe we think about this bad boy for some paralysis. Sweet. So it's gonna take a lot though. We have to zap it 3 more times. And that's not counting potions and things like that. So let's see it, man. They're trying to distract us with that Pidgey. Don't fall for it. If they put it in the active spot, I don't know. I mean, we could consider, since it has a weakness, but you really got to take out that Dragonair, man. You really do. Save the Sabrina, because they may have Dragonite before you know it. Still no Eevee. Don't let them distract you, you know, because they need 2 more energy and a Dragonite card. Now, if they evolve, then it's going to be different, right? Because the Dragonite's going to have more HP. But if they don't have Dragonite, then it'll be nice, because we'll take it out. And the cool thing is, this can attack anybody, so they did that, you know, to probably try to attack us right here. And it does a lot of damage. Oh, okay, if they had Giovanni. Oops. Well, I wasn't paying attention to that. That was probably the good move. Good move on them. So let's do this because it can paralyze. We also can do a decent bit of damage. It is kind of okay that, you know, like, this is not great, but we're kind of okay, let's say. The only reason being, maybe we paralyze, maybe something. If we had Giovanni, it would be just awesome. Yeah, let's do it. So, like, it'd be really great if we had Giovanni, we could just KO that, but hey, they're paralyzed now. So if they... I don't know if they evolve, if that gets rid of it. I haven't ever thought about that, actually. Let's see if they have the evolution. But they probably, yeah, they're going to opt to build up that Dragonair. So if we get another Blitzel, then we'll try to just zap them once again, how we were. That's not as good. I mean, we do still have type advantage, so... Oh, yeah, brutal. Well, thanks. See, they're still paralyzed is the thing, so... I just don't know... Alright, cool. I was gonna say, I just don't know what they're thinking of cooking up right there. And so, good news is Magnemite will get the KO on that at this time. And so we did get a Blitzel. We do want to go with the Eevee though. Start charging that up for Jolteon. And so we may want to consider though also this, because then we can evolve next turn to Zebstrika and start zapping the Dragonair over there before letting it build up. We're just doing the slowly but surely damage here, everybody. Oh, I'm shaking though. My heart's just... Because I don't want them to get that Dragonite going. Cool thing about this is we have type advantage again. And so we're going to be taking out Magnemite. But I'm just saying if it came down to it, you know, a battle with that. Okay. So they have drive off now. So they're going to be able to essentially Sabrina us whenever they want. And yes, they are looking to protect. Good move on them. So it's just a race to see what can we do. Okay, so they did not drive us off. So let's go ahead and jolt. Let's Zeb. We want to be attacking right now. So we also have a Sabrina that we can consider maybe next turn and put in our Jolteon. So first let's retreat. Let's send in the Zebby. Get in the bag, Zebby. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I think we just want to kind of save up everything. We're gonna attack that. We want to just try to be doing damage. And then we want to get, of course, Jolteon. You can see, flip 4 coins. Presumably we're gonna get just tails out the wazoo, but if we can get even 2 of them, you know? So let's see, they want to send in somebody else. So hey, they're doing the work for us. Let's send in Jolt. Yeah. Because I don't think they can retreat and do an energy, right? Can they? Yeah, they could retreat, but they can't attack. Okay. So we'll Sabrina. Let's go for it. Let's Sabrina in. Oh, I'm so nervous. So nervous. It's all about the coin toss after this, you guys. The coin flippage. My fate literally rests in the hands of a stupid coin. Okay, awesome. Okay. So that was my chances. They'll be able to attack next. I have to hope and pray that somehow math is on my side. I don't know. Don't know that it really is. That was my one shot, though. Now, if Pincurchin survives, then we can send it in and hope for the paralysis. So we'll drive off. I'm trying to think. Doesn't really matter a whole lot. I guess we'll drive off to Pincurchin. We just want to hope that it doesn't get attacked, right? Because this literally hits random right here. So, okay. That wasn't great to lose Zeb, but I guess it wasn't awful that Pincurchin is still with us. I don't know what they have in their hand, but we're gonna get rid of it because this is crunch time. That's what we were looking for. Of course, it stinks if he's going to be able to attack after this. We're just literally now hoping and praying for paralysis. Yes. Heads for the beds. Okay. And that's it. I'm always flipping tails, you know? I'm always flipping tails. Oh, gosh. That was so brutal. If that had gone any number of different ways at any step of the way, we would have been fine, but we put up the resistance, you know? We did what we could. And so, I'm just telling you, Dragonite, it is that painful. You gotta give us some credit. We were in there fighting with everything we had. Oh my gosh, but like I say, I do need to pee brutally. Man, isn't that stink, you guys. Let's do this. We'll set that to auto. And for this one, I'm going to show you guys the friend code, so please feel free to add over here, and you'll see an auto battle on the other end, right there. Auto. Okay. So yes, feel free to add my account as a friend right there, and I'll be right back. Just going pee real fast. Should be less than a minute, I'd say. So yeah, 1 second. All right. We are here. So, yes, feel free to add me. And let's see what we got here. We haven't done a pack pull in a while, so why not? All right, what do you guys think? Anybody? Charizard? Charizard, Mewtwo, or Pika? And if no one says anything, I've got I guess a fun method for us to choose which pack. But I'll let you guys decide here on the stream. Thank you so much again for being here. If you've decided to spend your day with me, I do appreciate it. And I'll wait another 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, it's Lisa gonna give us the Pikachu. Thank you to Lisa Dancing. Now let's see it. We are looking for, obviously, Blastoise. Need that EX. Could use a Brock. Why not, eh? Yeah. Okay, open. Doo-doo-doo. You like water, eh? Water's a very popular type. It's one of the greatest in, like, mainstay Pokemon games, Pokemon Go. It's a great typing. Did you guys see we had something in the third slot? So this is kind of one of those weird packs where the third is going to be Nidoqueen. All right. The Nidorina, that's actually what I needed. I needed Nidorina to complete the line. For some reason, all this time, I didn't have a Nidorina. So... Alright. Somehow I didn't have Seeking either. Wasn't quite looking for it, but I think it's because I pulled a Pikachu pack the least. I don't like Pikachu. I don't. I'm not saying the pack. I'm saying Pikachu as a Pokemon. They overdo it. Pikachu beating Onix, it was not fair. And here on the stream, it's going to be a level up, my friends. Mr. Nath said Charizard, bro. Alright, man. Mr. Nath, we could do another one, son. My favorite pack. We'll do another one. Mr. Nath, welcome over there on the vertical. We are on horizontal and vertical right now. Pack opening time. Maybe we open on the baby account too. Let's open on the baby as well. Yay, it leveled up. See, you get all those pack hourglasses and things from leveling up. Look at this. It's a little baby and it's got 156. We got to spend. And so this is the only other pack we have not done in this little monsoon of opening packs right now. Okay. So here we go. We'll time it together. Feeling this one. Okay. Rip it and ship it. Alright, I'm not seeing crazy borders on either side, so it's mostly new cards for the basic. And I was hoping to fill in some gaps over here, but no. Nothing. Nothing filled in. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. It's good to get this little account some new stuff. It needs the new stuff to show you guys how do you build up the new accounts. Alright, so let's keep at it. Do some verses. And so yes, I'm on the free trial of the premium. Probably am thinking about whether I want to cancel that or not. I just started it today, so we have the options, you know? But otherwise, completely free to play, you guys. Completely free to play. It's been nice. Get like almost 700 cards free to play. Alrighty, so let's do versus random. We'll do. Let's try Misty. No, let's do Mel Metallica again. You can't spell M-E-L, Mel, because it's a real person's name, I guess, so they don't let you do it. I don't know what the reasoning was, but yeah, you can't use real names. Like if you want to put, I don't know, Jerry or something, I don't think you can do that. Okay. So we're trying out the Steel deck. Steel is the type that's probably the least advantaged on here. Not talking about super effectiveness and stuff, although somewhat, because colorless doesn't do any super effective. Let's see if we can do the little missions. Let's see, what is this? Win by turn 14. Oh no, I just did a battle with the water. Okay, well that's fine. So we got Poniard. So we're trying to save up for Melmetal ultimately. That's kind of our goal here with the Steel deck. And what do you know it? We're going against fire. Why does this keep happening? I'm always going up against the thing that I should not. Can we just get at least some neutral? Okay, so they have this to build up their bench. So we may want to just... I mean, if we Sabrina it out... I guess it's a little, the logic could be faulty in that we're doing it too fast. We may want it later. I just don't want them building up energy before I can. You know, I really want to get my Meltan, so I'm hoping that when I do this, I see that I have a Meltan, and I don't. Okay. Awesome. But if we use that Pokeball, then that will shuffle the deck, and hopefully we get a Meltan out of that. And with the Pokeball, we may get a Meltan, so we're just sort of waiting for all things to transpire. But yeah, it's not looking great to pick our Steel deck, which is probably the least built up, and then suddenly we go against our super effect, our weakness. Makes me scared. So the thing about that is we did have to bait out cards, you know what I mean? So they have to use an energy to retreat, they would have to use an X speed if they had it, you know. You're just trying to bait out something or other. I guess I'm gonna wait before red carding. So this next turn though, they're gonna be able to use their, what is it, Inferno Dance. So that takes energy for the amount of heads and puts it on the bench however they want. Usually you're using that in conjunction with your Charmander, Charmeleon, and then get Charizard EX. And it's just brutal. But they may actually have the Arcanine. Arcanine EX, Arcanine. So here they go. Tails the Fox! Miles Tails Prower? Miles Tails Prower? Thank you. Okay. Just one. It's about the best we can ask for. If it's not, 0. Alright. So we are going to use this because it will shuffle the deck, I believe. Right? Yes, okay. So we were hoping for Meltan. Didn't get it. Let's red them now. Their bench is filled up. You know, what are they gonna get? A Charmander? They can't put it down. So, we'll pierce. Wish Mawile was in, but I don't want to spend an energy to retreat that. Mawile can do this, so when you flip heads, it'll discard an energy. And so that would be great, right? To just keep discarding energy off that Moltres, whittling it down. But clearly no. So let's see. But yeah, Mr. Nath, if you're still here over there on the vertical side, how are you doing? How's it been going? I'm a little scared. They just had tails, so... Okay. We're doing okay on the coin toss. I mean, listen, any energy is not good for them to be having, so I don't like it in general. But we get Meltan. They're going to probably try to bait that out soon. We have to try to resist that as much as possible. And sure. Just going to keep doing this. They are going to be able to attack us if they so desire on their next turn, which I don't terribly much like. I have to hope for this, and even if we discard energy, they're going to be able to still have output to put on if they want to. They now have Flareon. This thing can be brutal. There we go. Discard. Yes, they have to have 3 for that. Okay, so they do opt to attack. Probably the right move. They have the advantage and everything, so it's rough, man. It's rough out here on the streets. And we just got Bisharp. Of course we did. Of course we did. Why wouldn't we? I guess just in case they send something out, we're gonna evolve right there. Send me out, I mean, Sabrina. Because they would destroy a Meltan in mere seconds. Thank you for that, but they are gonna still be able to put energy on. That's the brutal part. So, I can hope and pray they make a mistake and put energy elsewhere, maybe. They probably won't. Okay. Should have probably put the other Mawile on the bench. Didn't think about it. I am quite the idiot. I think this is over. Because of that, that's going to cost us. So if we had Mawile, we would have been able to send it in there, and, well, if they get another prize pack, then they win. So yeah, it's over. Melmetal needed to come at least one turn earlier for us to be able to take advantage. It's over. It is over. What are you gonna do when your type advantage is against you? Oi, brutal. But yeah, you said, hey, yes, I'm still here, just lurking. No sweat, man. You just downloaded the game. Awesome, man. You're interested to see how I'm playing. So yeah, like, at the top of the stream, dude, we were just winning. And then I got, like, very flustered and somehow started losing a bunch. We did win. I guess that was 2 matches ago. We won 2 matches ago. I want to cry. It's been very brutal. Now, we've been playing all the sweats, dude. Like, the people that have them Dragonites and stuff, son. Oh, that's been pain. You gonna do any vids on strategy? Well, Lisa, I think mainly... I could already have some. The main videos that would be related are just sort of battle showcases, and where I talk about strategy like I'm doing right now. I probably won't because the corners... The market's already cornered on people already uploading things that are like, this is the best fire deck, this is the best this deck tier list, EX card tier list. You're going to be able to find that among a million other creators, so I'm just trying to do kind of my own thing, which is the Hit Ones video, which is Hot Ones. So yeah, Mr. Nath, if you haven't seen it, anybody if you haven't seen it, there's a Hot Ones style interview show that I do using this game, so Pokemon TCG Pocket, so I'll leave a link. Hit Ones. Whoops. Did I do that wrong? Here, let me just delete that and redo that. Hit Ones. So again, if you like Hot Ones, that's what the style of interview is, but using this game, instead of Spicy Wings, we open the packs on here and then question, right? So I did my first one with Spraggles. It was very cool, very nice, and we have another one I'm recording on the weekend. But yeah, Lisa said it can be kind of confusing when to use what. But yeah, you can always ask me on the live streams if you're like, what do I do about this? And so these battles, though, I do go over some of that strategy, right? Like I try to give my justification, especially when we were winning. I had all the strats, right? Like I was like, okay, use this for that, you know, Starmie as a Pokemon. Like, here, if you want a general, like Lisa, you like water, get Starmie. The sooner you could get Starmie, the thing is, it's a beast. It only takes 1 energy to attack, so you're going to do 40 damage. If you can get Starmie EX, even better, because both of them, Starmie EX, retreat at no cost. So you want to do that because you can retreat. Again, at 0 cost, that's perfect, right? You don't have to use an XP. You don't have to use an energy. It's wonderful. So get Starmie as soon as possible if you're running a water deck and you don't have a lot of other options. Now, when you start building out a water deck, you may opt to go a different choice. But hey, I almost think every deck could use a Starmie in some ways until you really get specific. If you really wanted that, like, Lapras / Articuno or Blastoise, usually like Lapras, Blastoise, because they could use Misty, right? So if you want to use the 2 Misty cards that you can get in it, and Misty up to get as many water energies as you can on your Lapras and on your Blastoise. And the other strategy is just to put those on the bench. You see how everyone's beating me by getting their Dragonite? They get it on the bench. They don't put the Dratini in the active spot. It's going to get KO'd or something's going to happen, right? So, like, you're always building up for your epicness on the bench, right? But that's why Starmie is so cool, is even if it's in the active spot, it only takes 1 energy to attack. And then it takes nothing to retreat. Okay, let's get a match started, and then I'll talk some more. Does anybody have questions about another type, though? If you're like, what about grass? What about fire? What about this? I don't know everything, okay, you guys? I'm like, consider me intermediate, maybe heading to advanced when I get some more cards. That's where I'm at. So I'm not expert. I'm not beginner. I'm intermediate / advanced. Okay, let's get the fire type that we wanted and set that to auto, and then we'll continue. But yeah, if anybody has a type they want to see, though, you know, or a type they want to ask strategy on, again, I'm not the king of the world, but I'm not a complete moron, just like half a moron. Let's try our sick to my stomach deck again. We gotta go for the poisoning.
Oh, yeah.
Going second. Because of course, we love to go second. So we like that because they're poisoned right away. We don't like it because the muck. We don't want it to die before being muck, right? But we do have Nidorino, so either way, this is a great starting hand. So Lisa, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about, right? This is the strategy. I'm talking about the strategic elements. So unfortunately, they are fighting. Why do we always get the thing that we're weak against, dude? Why? Why? We always get what is super effective against us. That doesn't mean you lose. It's just like, this just makes it a little harder sometimes, especially if they get all built up or whatever. So Lisa's saying, what is the advantage to retreat? Can you put a different lead card to attack? Yes, you want to be retreating. If you're not retreating, you have to have like a good reason if your card's about to die, right? So you may want to sacrifice it because you have a strategy or something like that. Let's do this. We're gonna maybe Sabrina, because Graplock's a bit of a... It takes a long time to whittle it down. And so, Lisa, when you're retreating, you're trying to do it when you're at a real risk, usually, or when you have the thing that you're building up for. So let's say you have Starmie right now, but you've been building an Articuno EX on the bench, right? So that might be a reason where, okay, my Starmie full health, but I'm going to retreat it, right? Because my Articuno's ready. It's got 3 energy, 2 energy, whatever it needs to attack, you know? So it's got that. So then let's say that you're about to lose it. Now, if you have a Starmie EX, Articuno EX, everybody should know EX cards, they're 2 prize packs. So if your opponent beats one of your EX, it's not great. It's not good. Your EXs do a lot of damage. They do sometimes abilities. They are what you need to sometimes defeat the things that you can't defeat. Does it make sense? And so, we are possibly going to retreat because we don't want to lose. It's the type advantage thing. Now, they'll lose. So yeah, they could still beat us. This is where it gets tricky. So this might be big brain here. Let's try this. This. And then Koga. So Cuck. Koga puts Muck. I cannot believe it. Somehow that came out as Cuck. So Koga can put Muck or Wheezing into your hand again. So you saw I was about to lose that Grimer. I evolved it, used the Koga. So that was a way to just sort of get around having to spend any energies, get it full health again, all that. Well, I guess we spent an energy because it had an energy on it, so there is that. But okay, let's do this. Their Diglett is poison, so it's, you know, it would have fallen to that if we did 10 damage, but the problem is they would have sent in Machop if they wanted to and KO'd me. See, just like that. So we're still weak to Machop. This is not over. I'm just hoping and praying I can evolve, and they don't just beat me up right away. I'm a little scared. But yeah, Lisa, that's the other thing, is if you're, you know, if you retreat, that doesn't end your turn or anything like that. So, like, you are retreating with purpose, right? You know, you saw me do it because I didn't want to lose that Pokemon, for instance. So here we're going to evolve. We are going to put card. We're gonna put an energy on it, I think. See, I want to be building up for Muck. They are brutal to me. So I think we're gonna Sabrina them as well. Yeah, because I don't want to lose my Nidorino already. I mean, it might not go well. We'll see. So I can send in that. So the good thing about this is that it's a high energy cost to retreat it. It's not a fun card when they have it all built up, but I'm hoping that I can get this out next. So that's kind of what I'm looking to the near future. So deck Nen, I'm not doing well right now, so I am not dueling people at the moment. I'm trying to just build up everything. I'm trying to build up this basic account, and I'm trying to build up this account a little bit more, because there's like usually just kind of 1 or 2 cards I'm missing, you know? But let's see. Okay, so I'm assuming that's what you were asking, but welcome on in, of course. Welcome for, thank you so much for being on in here. Don't want to skip that. But, yeah, we were doing so good at the start of the stream, and then just boom, 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 boom. They just started wrecking us. Okay. Oops. I just did something I didn't want to on the baby account. That's okay, it just needs to free play while I focus on this. So we're gonna go ahead and obviously attach our energy. Cool thing here is it does 90. They have Grap Lock, so that's for 90. I might also consider, I think I'm gonna do this for the long run too. They have type advantage. I'm doing it. So the cool thing about this, Nidoking, we poison them. Not for that Grap Lock, I'm just saying for the future. You know, they are probably looking to Machoke. You know, if they have a Machoke right now, it'll be nice to poison that. It will do a lot of damage to us, though. So it's very good that we potioned. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's not fun. So if they have a Machoke, then they're going to KO that. But if they don't, then we're probably fine. Okay, they don't. So the main thing about it is just that Grimer takes so much to retreat, as you guys see. Look at that. So, we are gonna Muck simply because I don't have other options for like retreating right now, any of that. And so we're gonna be building up the bench right now, because we sort of, unfortunately, we're losing a lot of time while they get to kind of build up now. So that is unfortunate. It was a good strat on the opponent's part, because they're probably looking for that Machoke, which I'm assuming they're getting soon. I mean, the deck is, we've been playing for a while. They could also get that. Yeah, that thing's brutal. Brutal. There we go. Very nice. So the good news is we do have Giovanni ready. You know, when we get Nidoking back, we need to just go, go, go. Let's do that, I guess. Questioning if that was right. I think it was. Okay. Whew. I could have possibly been building up Mug. It's just I didn't know if they were going to evolve to Machamp or something, you know. So yeah, they're looking to probably switch now. At least soon. I would honestly be fine with them KOing via, you know, KO the Muck with that. And then we're going to try to poison it. We're going to try to do as much damage as we can to that Marowak EX, because this is where it could get brutal if we don't have our strategy tip-top, you know? We got to be really ready for this. So let's hope they get Tails. At least just one, but why not two, right? Okay, well. Guess it didn't matter if they got one. They're going to beat us with the super effectiveness. Thank God it was not an EX. So we're sending back in. The King has returned. So this is gonna go, it's gonna be very tumultuous right here. We just have to hope and pray for all things to go our way. No cards left there. So that's fine. Let's actually do that. So we may need to retreat. So we want to be ready for that. Okay, so we are going to do this. We want to be doing as much damage as possible. Because the poisoning, just in case they knock out Nidoking, we want there to be poison, and we want there to be a lot of damage. I don't know how this is going to happen, you know, with the coin toss, right? So, their coin toss could go amazing, and they could just totally coins, 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 and they do have a potion, see? Like, that's another reason we wanted to just Giovanni. We want to do as much damage as possible. We wanted to really lay it on thick because this is do or die. It's crunch time. Unfortunately. And so let's hope for Tails. Even just one. Just Tails the Fox. Tails. Miles Tails per hour. Thank you. And let's get double. Okay. So they have super effectiveness. They'll do 100. It's so devastating. But you can see that we can win now because we do get the attack. Now, if you're ever in this situation, okay, they conceded. But if they kept playing, we would want to act like we are not about to win. Keep playing like normal. Like, keep building up your bench. Put energy down. Don't just be like, okay, I'm just going to do this. Because what if you make a mistake? What if your game... sometimes my iPad overheats and I put the energy in the wrong place because it overheats and loses my touch registration. Always play like you're not winning yet, you know? Like, still play out that last turn, even though you're just like, yeah, I know I'm going to win, you know? Does that make sense? I hope so. So that was a good match, man. That was a great match. I mean, we were disadvantaged. We played with our brain. You know, we used that Koga. Got the muck back to us. Man, it was great. Well done us, you guys. High five. Or that just looks like a force palm, but hey, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. I'm sorry, I don't know if y'all can hear that. I didn't close my door. Okay. Someone talking out there. Alright. So, why not we try a wonder pick? We haven't done it too much today. Let's see it. So, anybody in the chat, feel free. Give me a number. 1 through 5. It can be 1 or 5. I'm not saying in between only. But give us a number. And we'll see what we got. We could take Leonhardt with that Lapras, eh? I want that Bulbasaur. I don't have that or the Venusaur. We really need a Venusaur. I need a Venusaur so badly. I need to have a Venusaur so freaking bad. Okay. So for this account, we really need a lot of the basic Pokemon too, so we don't really need like a major hit over here on this one. For Lisa? Okay. So, let's think. I should probably think about a fighting. Let's think about a fighting basic. Not Rhyhorn. Oh, do I have Sandshrew already? All it is Rhyhorn, isn't it? I need fighting basics here in Machop. Let's try that. Okay, so we're gonna recover our stamina. And we're picking 4 because Lisa had it. If anybody else picks a number, that's fine. We'll do it on the other account for the other number. Let's do 4 on this one and then random. Yes, Lisa, you got me the EX! Yes! Lisa, I can't believe it. I got the Venusaur EX. That is what I needed. Oh. You don't realize this has been such a long hunt for this thing. Yes! Lisa, thank you for the number 4. We done did it. Thank you. Oh, amazing. Amazing. So cool. Okay, so thanks for sure. Thank you, myths out there. So awesome, man. I cannot believe it. Oh, what a win. Okay. Very cool. So let's see it. We'll back out now. Yeah, Lisa's saying, woo! Alright, that was wonderful. That went the best that it could have, possibly. Because I needed that card. So now I can adjust the deck that I wanted to make. And of course get these missions. Looks great. Looks awesome. Okay, you guys. My throat, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So if you're with us on Twitch, just get ready. We're probably going to do a raid today because we did get raided. We're not done yet, but I'm going to go like 1 or 2 more matches probably. And then we'll pick a raid target. We might raid Ursi Day if you guys have never seen her before. We'll see if she's still streaming. So let's do a versus. Let's go solo. Look at our decks here. Look at Turf War. So the thing about Turf War is that before this, it was all about having Executor, EX, and Pinsir. We may kind of leave that deck for now. I might edit that off stream, but I'll make a new one. That's Grass. And we're going to kind of center it around the Venusaur EX that we just got, and hopefully we get another one. You know, we don't want to just have one and only rely on that. So some of this is looking forward to the future, but we'll see how it does with one in it now, in the present. But we do need to adjust the auto build. I don't like a lot of those other cards that they gave us. So, let's take out probably the Whimsicott. No. Do we take that out? Yeah, let's take out this, that, get that. Maybe we'll opt for something like this instead. Let's try that. Now let's look at our trainer cards too, and colorless. Okay, so we want some other trainers like Erica. If you're going to be running this grass deck, why not, right? Look at Erica, 50 damage from grass. That's what you want. So we got 2 of those. And I was thinking, maybe the X speed. Okay. Let's try that. I don't know what that's... It may not look exactly how we want it, but for right now, let's call it Money Green. Shambler's favorite deck right there. Alright. So we'll go Money Green here. Up. In the battle. God, I love that we have Venusaur EX. It's not a fun thing to go up against. If you have to go up against it, oi. It gets brutal because it heals itself. That's what's tough. No. Actually, here, for this last one, maybe, we'll, you guys can add this if you need friends. Here is the friend ID. Ow, I keep pushing the wrong thing. So here's my friend ID for the little baby account. You guys can feel free to add that if you want a friend. Thank you for being a friend. So again, this is the strategy Lisa and others who want to know is we want to be building for Venusaur, and we're going first so we don't even get to put energy down. So really, Pinsir has a lot of HP. Unfortunately, it takes 2 energy to attack, so that is unfortunate when we go first because we can't put down an energy first, right? We can't really do almost anything right now. So right here, we're just going to end turn, but in the next turn, we want to be building up that Bulbasaur to get ready for Venusaur. I don't know if you guys can see that friend code, or if it needs to be bigger. There you go. Hopefully y'all can see it. So yeah, because they have Articuno. Did we play this person earlier? Because this is the poison person. They're looking for a Weezing, and they're going to try to poison me. Oy, oy, oy. It's not a fun deck. I think we played them earlier, because I was like, wait, why Water and Darkness? I think they took that out because they're looking for Weezing in that first turn, but they didn't get it, so they were like, no, I'm going to take it out. So we did get Ivysaur. So we are at an impasse because we could build up Pinsir and try to double horn this Articuno, but I think we're ultimately going to lose it, so we need to play the long game and try to get Venusaur in the long run. That's the unfortunate thing. We do have an X speed if we need to retreat, but I'm going to do this to them too. It's going to either burn an energy for them to retreat or burn an X speed. Now, they already burned an X speed, so, you know, any way that this is going to be sliced, they have to do it. So they put in their coughing. Yeah, let's end. See, the question was, do I use a red card or not? I don't want them to have a Weezing. That's what they are relying on, is the Weezing coming into play. I don't think they have it, otherwise they probably would have played it, like, immediately. I think they'd be happy to play it. Unfortunately, they have a Misty card, so when I was thinking they could burn energy, thank God they got the Tails the Fox, my kind of luck, right there, so they get nothing. Too bad that's not Venusaur, just to ensure that we have it, right? So we'll go to Ivysaur. Okay, let's, I guess, no, throw down the Scyther. Just for now. I want to thank everybody for being here today, man. You guys are the coolest. They're gonna concede. I don't know why they did that. They were poised to do pretty well with the Articuno. They also had Vaporeon lying in wait. I guess they just didn't get their Weezing fast enough, so they just said, screw this, I don't want to deal with Venusaur. But we didn't have Venusaur yet, so... what the... you know what? So you guys, please, if you're on Twitch, or if you're not on Twitch right now, why not go to your Twitch side and feel free to join us on the raid. If you are on the vertical, though, we're going to kind of end before everything else, but this is where we're going to end the stream. But hey, why not play us off right now with our song that we used to play all the time when I used to shiny hunt and stuff like that. I had all these shiny parody songs, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to raid someone named Ursi Day. If you guys have never seen her before, amazing streamer. Just say Kendo raid if you want to. Put whatever kind of raid message you want, and here we go.
Now I got ya where I want ya. It's time to shine. Na 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 na. Now I got ya where I want ya. It's time to shine. Na 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 na, now I got ya where I want ya. It's time to shine. Na 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 na, now I got ya where I want ya. It's time to shine. Na 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 na, now I got ya where I want ya. It's time to shine. Na 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 na, now I got ya where I want you. It's time to shine. Na 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 na.